person. So, but I'm not the one that keeps opening my home to sick ass people.
That's not Robert's girlfriend. This is a totally different girl that just
A
happened to.
totally different person she met on TikTok
Oh,
that ended up
wow.
that ended up trying to get together with her own biological son.
Amiga, shut the fuck up.
Mm-mm.
Amiga,
Repeat that.
this has got to fucking stop. And I'm not even
Envy
playing.
keeps opening up her door
Her
to
home
sick
to
ass
sick people.
people.
So you telling me that the girl, okay, hold on, the Jess girl that y'all both
Jessica?
met on here, she's trying to get
Mm-hmm.
into a
And
relationship with her own biological child.
yes.
It wasn't an adult. It doesn't matter, but I'm just
Yes,
clarifying.
adults. They're adults, but because she didn't raise him and he didn't, so now when they were
Ah,
talking, yeah.
girl, and what did Envy say?
Well, she called me and she's like, "Oh my God, this is a sick bitch," and yada yada yada, and she beat her up.
Okay.
I will give her that, but she still kept the other bird child.
Girl, I can't.
She brought him back because the girlfriend that used to be her baby daddy's girlfriend broke up with Robert. So then she allowed Robert to come back into her house because he didn't have nowhere to go.
And she also said that she was not going to bring any children into the home while Robert was still living there, that he was not living there.
So why was she pregnant while he was living there?
Girl, you tell me, was you there when she was
Where was the
pregnant?
baby gonna go?
I don't even know when this was. That's why I'm asking you. Are you sure she was pregnant while he was still living there?
Yes, because she told me, because he was the one that would help her. Because her man goes to work and we can't be alone because she says she has seizures.
She did say that. She said that's exactly
She
why
did
Robert.
say that.
Mhm.
Yep.
She sure did. But she said
So
that
she
he was
told
out of there because she knew she was going to have a child and that he was not welcome there. And she only let him come back because obviously
who
circumstances. And
else
then,
was gonna help her? Who else was gonna help her when she says she has no family, no one there besides her man?
girl, that's why I'm asking you because none of her story be
And
making
I do
sense.
want to point out, Amiga has been in Mex and on vacation for like 2 or 3 days and hasn't said shit about
I
Envy at
haven't.
all.
I literally told you guys when we talked in that Discord call, I wasn't attacking her. I wasn't doing that. I was just tired of the lies. That was it. And because they were brought up to light, now she wants to drag me or whatever. But all this shit started, Queen, and you can see I never got involved. Any fight argument that you guys had, I was never up there or anything because that's not who I
Sometimes you
am.
were. Sometimes you were. Because me and you have
I
gone back and forth
mean,
before because of envy.
you want to know? Yeah, because if automatically, who's the one that ended up having to hear the broken envy?
Yeah, but
I
if
did.
somebody was going back and forth with envy, I mean, she was your friend. So rightfully you were caping for her in the comments,
The same
which would
thing.
then get
I
people
did it
talking
with
about you.
Vicky.
Yeah.
Yes, and I took it because I knew if I opened my mouth, I knew what I was walking into.
Yeah, but I mean, let's
So
take some accountability. You did not have to come at
yes,
people on behalf
I
of envy. You
didn't.
chose to.
I chose to, and that's why when I did it, I went to Vicky and I apologized to her of everything that I said. That's why Vicky, I even said me and Amiga are cool and everything because it wasn't my fight and it wasn't towards me. She didn't do nothing to me or said anything to me, but because of hearing and I got involved.
Like only time that I involved you personally was when I seen you in the comments or in the box commenting on what people were saying to Envy, which is why I asked you last time if you knew Envy was lying and you knew she made up stories and you knew she backtracked, all of these things, why not just be quiet? Why even try to defend her when you knew she was lying?
That's what I ended up doing afterwards. At first, I believed all the stories until she was up in panels and then she would be saying the opposite of the stuff that she was telling me, venting to me about. So, you start like, yo, this bitch is lying.
Well, she said the same thing about you. She said that she stayed friends with you because I asked her. She did
She
accuse you of
basically
saying
flipped
hard
it.
ER. Yeah, she said everything you said, bar for bar, except for the hard ER
Mhm.
part. She said that you said hard ER. Is this true?
Now she's gonna say that I said that because what Vicky said. No, I
No,
have
not from the
never
clip. She
once
talking
looked at
about just
English.
in general in y'all's
I
conversation.
have,
I've known
I have
Amiga for a
never,
minute now, and
I have
even in the
never
middle
in
of
my life.
like me, my group and her group, like literally going neck for neck with some foul shit we said. I can honestly say not one time did Amiga ever say a racial slur,
And I
and
Well,
remember
we were
Envy
saying
said that.
we
And
were
when I
saying some foul shit to each other, and Amiga never once said anything
and
racist.
remember, Hella, I asked Envy, I said, well, if that was true, why did you let that fly? But remember, Hella, I asked her, I said, because Mika said that she met you and y'all was beefing at first because you let somebody say the N word on your panel and you would not take accountability for it and you didn't want to accept
Yes, you
the
said that.
thing. And she just completely dismissed it. But she also said, like, no, no, no. She said it. And I asked her, well, why would you stay friends with her if you claim you don't stand for stuff like that?
I always called her out, and that's where all of our fights have gone. When she mentions the girl Google, I've been always friends with black women or anyone. I even have the message and Vixen, I don't know if Hella saw it, where she said that I always side with black women and not white women.
Yeah, I actually did. She actually said that she made Ambi got on Amiga because I guess Amiga had called her out on something, and I saw the messages with my own eyes. I read it myself. Envy said, "You're always siding with these black women over me, and you're supposed to be my ride or die," or something like that. Like,
So then I asked Envy, if you did say that ER, why was she still friends with you? She said the same thing you said and said that it was you who would weaponize your mental health and she felt bad for you.
I've never weaponized my mental health, ever. I didn't have a chance to because it was always about her.
I ain't
She
gonna
was
lie.
always having an episode, she was always having something.
And I ain't gonna lie, reading some of those messages she did send, Amiga never weaponized anything of that. She just like straight up would talk shit to her. Or
Like
Because I was
Amiga would
tired of
be our
hearing it.
Amiga would be like, I have my own depression, I have my own mental health issues too.
no,
But
I'm not talking about
Amiga,
those messages. I'm talking about completely different ones.
no, I was just piggybacking
I'm
off of
only
what
saying
you said with the messages I saw. Like Amiga was honest about her mental health issues, but she never was like, I'm gonna unalive myself. She was never.
um, she wasn't
But
here
Envy
earlier.
said that right earlier.
But I also want to point out
And
too
it,
that she said something in kind of caught my
what the
eye.
hell?
You fall in that motherfucker next time. Anywho,
But
and one of them, she said something that kind of stuck out to me. Here it is. She said, "This is what Envy said to Amiga, bitch, tread lightly because I have all of our conversations recorded on and off the app, and all the screenshots. You
she
cross me
didn't do
with
that.
exactly."
That's what sh that's what she does. And I don't care if
Hey,
she
Amiga,
releases
real
anything.
quick, did you dock Siren?
How would I dox Siren if I didn't?
I
We
don't
only
know,
knew
but
what we
Siren, I
knew.
don't know, but Siren's in the comments saying that Ambi showed her proof that you doxed her.
Okay. Can she?
See Siren's comments. But she did say that. And she did say that she sent the screen recording to Siren because her information was in there. But I think that that was part of the discrepancy
I
in the
don't know if you
very
guys
beginning.
remember.
Oh, hold on. I think.
Okay, so what happened was when I was friends with a girl named Zay,
I hate that bitch.
and Envy got into it with Zay, which was a black woman. I was letting them talk about it in my panel, in my live. I was going to be the mediator. Well, they were, disrespecting each other. Okay, cool, whatever. That's bound to happen. Well, now Envy started talking about her wig. And when I spoke up and said, what we're not going to do is start having a microaggressions be done, that's when everyone, like Toya, Mr. E, everyone stopped talking to me because whatever Envy said to whoever I don't know. And I didn't care to clear up anything because to me, the one that needs the friends is Envy, not me. I have family. I have my own friends here.
All right, real
That
quick.
I
Didn't. That was the
Ho-
reason why she
and
stayed friends
if
with
she
you.
says she doesn't,
hold on real quick because Vixen was trying to say something. Go ahead, Vixen. You had some feedback, so
sorry.
Kay muted you because you had some feedback happening, Vixen, but go ahead.
Hold on. I'm trying to look at it because I think this is it right here because she ended up, um, she did send some like, she did record like a video, or I think she put a compilation together, and it is some pictures from you on Discord, it looks like, of some of Siren's
Was it
information.
a private Discord message or was it like openly in like the Discord general chat?
No, it was just us. It was just us. And that was when I believe Siren was saying that she was gonna dox us. Well, she already had my info.
Yeah, it just
All
looked like,
stems from the Miss Carmen situation where everybody was
Yes.
blaming each other for who was looking up Miss
Yes.
Carmen. And we told y'all, like, yes, even looking up people together was still wrong. And then it came to the light. So, yes, somebody sending the information to Sharonda without blanking it out.
Yeah. And at that moment, we took
Hey,
it,
I
well,
have
at
a
least for
question.
me, I'm gonna speak for me. I took it as how else were we gonna prove what we were seeing?
So you
But
didn't
then at the
post
end of
Siren,
the
hold on. So you didn't post Siren's information in like a public Discord. It was just a private message between
no,
you and her.
yes,
yeah, that's what it.
because
But
we
what
were
y'all missing,
getting,
but what y'all missing though, because Amiga, this is the part you're not telling. The reason why Envy
mhm.
thinks that that's T is because back then, neither one of them was admitting to even looking up Siren, even between the two of
Oh,
them.
Yes,
okay. Okay, I
yes.
So
see.
that's why Envy is saying, like, oh, bet this is T, because that was something that Siren still suspected, but didn't have any proof of because they were both saying, obviously, they're friends, that they never looked her up. So that was Envy's way of proving, like, yep, we did look her up and you was doing the majority of it.
Okay, I just wanted to understand,
No,
like, if you, because to me, and correct me if I'm wrong, please, doxing is like when you publicly out somebody, not in a
we
private.
couldn't find nothing. All we found was just what we knew because she had a page that had her name on it. But obviously, trying to look someone in a whole nother country, we weren't smart enough.
But it's like then what if you expose
Okay,
her
listen,
their
hold on. Please,
information?
We
Does
no,
their
no,
didn't.
no, 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 hold on. Don't, no, because we're not even gonna do all that because that's gonna be too much explaining. No, just please,
I just got a question.
no, please, because we already been sidetracked all day with other people. Please.
Now y'all just stop it at me though. Okay, I'm on the road. I'm holler at y'all.
Personally, I don't know who you are, so I don't even know why you would have a question.
He don't even know.
Is he somebody
He
from?
don't
No,
even know.
he's one of my people.
He'll be fine. He can shut the hell up.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering.
No, so that's what I was, like I said, I didn't know, like, to me, I was always like, thought like doxing is like if I went on TikTok and was like, oh, this is this person. So I didn't know if doxing was the same, like if you were sharing the information privately. I didn't know if it was still considered doxing at
I
that.
mean, legally, you do
No,
have to post it with
regardless.
malicious intent, but in Siren's eyes, because they were lying about it, and there was troll accounts that were made of her around the time that they were having an issue. Neither Envy or Amiga was admitting where how this information did get onto the app because somebody did make a troll account with Siren's full name at the time that they were
And we
Right,
got
that's that
blamed.
TikTok page
correct.
that's still up, right? The cam girl.
No,
Yeah,
not the
I'm
cam, not the
sorry, but
cam girl.
that
That's
sounds
way fast forward. This one is way old from back in 2023 when that happened.
Hmm.
And Siren was like, nah, this is very convenient that y'all got a problem with me and this account is popping up. So that was Envy's way of trying to say this was Amiga's doing and that Amiga looked up all the information and Envy was just
And I
happened
was
to be there.
and I was gonna just piggyback off of Queen saying that
No.
and 100% say that the crazy thing is Amiga never once ever said that that account could have been Envy, but Envy had no problem with saying, and I think this is for the newer account, trying to say that it was Amiga.
Also,
I'm not gonna be.
Amiga,
Go.
you gave my information to Muppet, and then Muppet put it up in her background. So, I mean, like, you're
What
lying.
information exactly?
I'm not entirely sure. There was a picture from my art page that you guys had given to her to put up. There was a couple other
Hmm.
pictures that weren't on TikTok. Like, you gave my information to Muppet.
No, it was just the pictures because they were saying that you
No,
were
because she
threatening
was,
to dox all of them, and you're like, I have the message from Muppet where she said, where you had messaged her and you were saying, you have, if you haven't heard about me, I have everybody's information and your friends and blah, 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 blah. So
well,
you
that's
were
not,
already threatening
that's
me.
actually, that's not how I said it. It was because she had been she doxed the fuck out of Honey and Honey's children. And I said, if you don't stop,
And no,
I said, if you don't stop, I do have your information, Muppet. But we ended up,
What it said because I actually seen the message.
yes, exactly. But she was talking about my like personal information.
and I didn't know. It was just something I scrolled on, and because we had beef, it was fuck it. I'm gonna be honest. It was like, fuck that bitch.
At least you were honest about it. I'll give you that.
Well, now
Instead of
you're honest
pointing the
about it.
finger.
Well, because Siren, I've never had the opportunity. Even when I tried talking to you, you said, "Don't talk to me, bitch." So I avoided you. Anytime you would at me, I never responded to you. I said, if she's never gonna hear me out, why am I even gonna bother answering whatever she's adding me for?
But how can you expect me to hear you out when this entire time you and Envy did nothing but lie?
Because when Envy and me got into it, remember where you guys were in a live and I had joined in and you were in Envy because it was when Envy, I guess, got to you and told you that I was trying to dox her. And you guys were in a live, I guess, showing everything. And you're like, yeah, Lisa, you're going to talk to us now, Lisa. And I just left. I was like, what's the point of me if I know I struggle with my mental health and being there, listening to whatever was going to be exposed was going to bother me or affect me. I left. So I don't know what was said, if you doxed me, if you didn't, I don't know.
But what does that have to do with why you would ever think I would
Because
hear
in
you out?
my mind, because I didn't stay to actually see what was done, I created an anger towards you.
But you're still not understanding what I'm asking you. How can you
Okay,
expect
no,
me
I'm not.
How can you expect me to want to hear you out when this whole time you and Envy did nothing but lie on me? You conflated what actually happened in the Discord.
No, not all of it, Siren. Because you and me never started off in a good foot to begin with. And you know that we never did.
Of
So there
course
was
not.
so this all started because you had beef, which you openly
I
admitted
didn't
to,
know.
that was in your head because you didn't stay around to listen, and you built anger up. So you were just like, "Fuck it, I'm angry at this
Yes.
person. So let me see what I can find." Is that pretty accurate?
Yes. Yes. I was angry. I was really, really angry.
Right. So do you know where Hella, do you know like where the beginning all started? Like
With
what happened?
bits and pieces, to be honest.
So
Okay.
just do it
So
the quick rundown, Siren, for everybody.
okay, yeah. So long story short, we were in a Discord. Envy had been constantly crying to me that this lady had threatened to unalive her, and people were bullying her and threatening to unalive her, which they were. And there was this one live where I'm not going to name names, but a couple of people were having a live about a minor. They doxed the fuck out of this minor. Then they discussed unaliving this minor and getting rid of him in a rug and how to do like this. This live went on for hours. And
That's disgusting.
after I heard that, I was like, I'm going to go look up this person that had threatened to unalive Envy. I looked her up. I looked up a couple other people too, but nothing. I didn't really like dig into it or anything. I just found like a Facebook, which wasn't even this lady's Facebook, and that was it. And I brought it back to the Discord to Envy and Amiga, and I showed them the criminal record and whatnot. And then the next day, I caught them in Bold's live talking about the information that I had shared with them the night before. And I had messaged them in the Discord saying, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, I thought we agreed to keep this just between us. Why are you now going around saying this lady's business in the live? So then we all got into another VC that night. Me and Amiga got into a big argument because I accused her of being this Monica account. We said some shit to each other, and then I believe Amiga left, and then me and Envy were left behind, and Envy told me she was going to look into this because it was weird. And then the next day, they're in Bowles Live saying that I dox all these black people, and I've got all their information, and I'm going to do this, that, and the third, and I'm sitting there like, what the fuck?
So
Can you
basically,
pause real quick?
hold on. I want to point out something from the earlier live that you weren't there for, Siren. So Amiga and Envy accused you of doxing all these black people, right?
Yes.
When you left my live earlier, Envy flat accused Amiga of doing the exact same thing they accused you of doing. And it was, so my reasoning behind this is that there's one person pointing the finger at other people, and it seems to be the exact same shit that's come up before.
No, it's both of them.
That's not
to.
what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is Envy's the one pointing the finger at Amiga for doing the doxing of all these black people.
Oh, okay.
Both
But
of
then,
them. No, you're not gonna.
but back then it was both of them. So I'm kind of looking at it like, okay, well, if it was this person back then, but now you're changing it to say it's this person, that looks really fucking weird to me.
Yep.
The doxing of black women that they're talking about is the list of people that were coming at them. It was said that they were making a list to go after them and like call the FBI and whatever else.
That's not true either. There was no
The
list.
Well, that's
no,
what I
there
said.
was no
Was
what
Okay.
Siren has shown us and had told us, but didn't show us. She just said she had bold information, but didn't show it to us. She just said she had his Facebook,
His
and
Instagram.
then something like that.
what was the
Didn't she?
Monica account doing, Siren?
They were putting all the information that I had showed them, like this, like, you know, whose criminal record charges, some things about Vicky.
Okay, so Envy
Can you
said that
look?
was
You
Amiga.
still have that recording, right, Siren?
Yes, I do. And it was actually, so
Okay.
they did do it vaguely on their own accounts. But then the Monica account came in again and started doing that too.
Well, the reason why
Envy
I
said
understand.
Monica was you, Amiga, today.
and
Today she said it was you.
the reason
Now she's
hold on,
accusing
the
me.
reason why I lean toward Envy on that, because Envy's got like 6 accounts. Like she literally left my
It's
live.
not Envy. It's not. I know. I already.
No,
It's Amiga.
I'm just telling my train of
It
thought.
was not me.
Amiga.
It was not me,
I'm
Siren.
just saying my train of
But
thought.
It
my
literally.
thing was I was too open with my info and shared too much without knowing who I was
Are
dealing
we
with.
really still gonna sit here and lie, Amiga?
I'm not gonna
I
lie
mean,
because
like
I'm
if
never
it was,
gonna.
but hold on.
Amiga, the fucking dog is your
Hold
brother's
on.
goddamn dog.
If
What did I
both of
just
them were
say?
doing
I
shit,
shared too much information. So whoever created the account, and I'm not gonna put a name on it because I'm not sure or to accuse anyone. It was
She barely knew
to
you.
So this is what I'm asking.
exactly what did I
Where
just
do you
say?
think
I
you shared the
shared too
information, but
much.
where do you think you shared it at though? Because not saying where you
Who do
shared
you
it.
think?
Okay, so that's what Hella is saying is that both of you are
But
pointing the
because
finger at each other.
I have no proof. I have
But
no
she
proof
claims that
to
she
say
does have
that.
proof that it was you. So why would she use
Okay,
your okay, if you two are
share
friends,
it.
let's just
hold
okay, but
on.
hold on. You don't have to get defensive because I'm genuinely asking.
No, I'm not
If
getting defensive.
you
I'm just
two are
saying for
friends and
her
you know that you shared pictures of your family and things like that, and one of those pictures is your brother's dog, how come at that moment did you not be like, Envy, what the fuck are you doing? So at this point, let's be honest, you had to know that it was her.
because
Yeah,
I
that's
was
all.
not used.
Hold on. That's all I was saying is I don't think this is one or the other. I think this was 2 people combined, and one may have known more than the other, or one may not have realized what was fully happening
Well,
of the other.
It
But
follows her son. It followed a lot of her family members. Like, what are we doing? You barely
No,
knew Amiga. I mean, you
And,
barely knew Envy at
and
that
what
point.
did I tell you? And at that time, I had just started my stuff, and that's how you found my stuff, because I told you my PlayStation, everything was always the same name. I only had one device. I only knew how to do that. I only had that on there.
the point I was
And
Yeah,
trying
because
to
I
that's
had
why
make,
it
told you
would
before,
point.
you
the
That's
told
why
point,
it
me
would
the
that
point
point,
more
the
to
point,
you,
the
though.
point, the point I was trying to make was, and this is not like I'm not attacking you, Amiga. The point I was trying to make was both of them were fucking aware of it, and the only reason why Envy's saying something now and pointing the finger solely at Amiga is because Envy's fucking mad at Amiga. Envy knew what was happening back then and chose not to say anything until she got mad enough now.
Correct. And that's what I'm
So
saying.
I
If you
can't
do, and
I
you
blame.
knew it was her too, like that's what I'm saying. Like if you two
yes,
They
were
both
friends
yes,
knew.
and you're saying that you shared
yes.
personal information and you think, and this is just what I'm saying, if you think that the picture of the dog got into Envy's hands and she implicated you, you stayed friends with her. And what Siren is saying is the followers on that account led back to you. So you saying, well, I only had one device, I didn't know a lot about TikTok, that's why it would implicate you because you didn't know enough to know that you probably should have put them followers on private or not recycled it
No,
that
I
you were
never
already using.
followed
I
any.
would also say, like, literally, just to give another perspective, if it was
Hmm.
envy, and like I said, I've read a lot of the messages between the two of them, and even with some of the shit Amiga has said, Amiga hasn't said anywhere near as much shit as Envy has to Amiga, and it could have been
Really think
her.
that matters in the point
No,
of
what
who
I'm saying,
made
no,
this
what I was
account
gonna,
though.
no, what I was gonna say is it would make sense that the followers would be people that were close to Amiga if it was Envy trying to make it look like it was Amiga.
Still my point though, because Amiga had to see the account as well. If the account was going around into spaces where they were at doxing
Exactly.
somebody. So if
But
you saw an account
in
with,
my head, at the
hold
moment,
on,
sorry,
please let me finish. If you
I
see
have a
an
lag.
account,
I have a lag, Queen.
okay.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Queen. You good?
If you saw an account with a photo of your family dog and you know that you shared it with one person, if that's what you're saying, the same question that I asked you before and the same question that I asked Envy, why were y'all friends?
And that's
Because it
all.
because
That's all I was trying to
because
get at.
I was being what I was being fed was they doxed you already. Siren knows your information, so we don't know who created those accounts and what that they already know your name and everything. I
okay.
Hold
never
on.
looked
Hold
at
on.
Envy like she
So
would do it to me.
hold on. No, Amiga, you're lying because that Monica account.
I'm not.
That hold on. Let me explain it to you. That live I was just telling you about, where people were talking about unaliving a minor. Monica came into that live with the same dog, the same followers before you knew Envy. So how could that be Envy?
Who's that Monica account? Because
It's
Envy
you.
fed
You.
me the same
It's your
thing and
brother's
said,
dog.
"Hold on,
I literally recorded
Siren,
myself in that
listen,
live clicking on their
Siren,
profile.
Siren, Siren." The same thing she fed me, and she said it to them. Siren knew Amiga before I even knew Amiga.
What? No, I know for a fact you guys didn't
That's
know
what
each
she
other because
told
I
me, the
was there
same
when you
thing.
guys literally became friends.
What
This
I,
live happened before
so
that.
did you know me before? Yes or no?
No, we both
Okay,
met you at the
the
same
thing
time.
she fed me, what she told me was that you already knew about me. That you told her I don't like her because I see her here, here, and here. That you
We both
already knew
okay.
me.
We both met you the same night that Bratz came into her live and they were arguing.
But
I
that's
then
not what
saw.
Envy was telling her. Is what she's saying.
Is all
No,
She's
I'm
I get that. I
saying,
saying.
get that.
But so everything at that moment, I really thought, and I considered Envy a friend. I did. We were both
But
going through shit,
okay, but
like trauma
Amiga,
bonding
how
at
could
the
that
end of the day.
account have existed if you guys didn't know each other at that point? Like,
To
Now
hello.
say it
I'm
was you,
questioning.
Siren. She's saying that
Now I'm questioning.
Envy was trying to make her believe that you created it, trying to implicate Amika, is what she's saying.
But it
So
is Amiga, and Amiga
Yes,
knows that.
and I
okay.
believe Envy when she
It's
say
on
it's her
me.
too.
And that's fine, and it's okay. And I'll
What proof?
apologize for
Hold on,
whatever,
because
but I'm not
this
gonna,
is going in
what I'm not
circles.
gonna say is something that I didn't do.
Are you
Okay,
fucking kidding me,
hold on,
Amiga?
hold on,
Oh
hold
my
on.
god.
What proof? Because at this point, it's going to have to come down to proof. What proof? And I'm not calling anybody a liar. I don't even know about a Monica account. I wasn't around this time, so I genuinely don't know. So
Okay,
what?
I've literally posted this shit a million times.
But
Nobody wants to actually watch it.
I don't know you. I literally just met you. So what
Right,
proof?
I get that. The
So
proof is I was in a live watching this woman and a bunch of people talking about unaliving a minor.
yeah,
Monica came in. I didn't even know this account existed. I didn't even know Amiga, nothing. It came in, it said something to the lady about her unalived family member. And Dr. No Job. So I clicked on it. I went to the profile. I quickly scrolled through the friends list, and then I just was like, whatever. Like I didn't even think twice about it until we met Amiga, and then that shit happened, and I started seeing that Monica account coming around and doxing that lady, and I'm like, what the fuck?
And then that's when she told me that you already knew me prior to me and her or meeting you. She said that you had told her that you already knew who I was, and that's why you didn't like me.
I had no
And I
idea who you
believed it.
were. I didn't like you because the night that we met
Well,
you,
I'm just telling you,
we were being
I
friendly.
don't care
We were
whether you
being,
believe it or not
but
at this point,
okay, cool. But the reason why I didn't like you,
because no matter what I say, it's not going to clear nothing anymore. But you know what, Siren? I apologize for all the shit. At this point, it's never going to get cleared up because all the lies are going to continue. But I don't want no shit. And I want to apologize regardless because it should have never happened. And I know it doesn't mean or it doesn't matter anything anymore because the shit was already done. But right here, I'm telling you, I'm sorry for everything and every involvement I had or didn't. Regardless, I was a part of it. I was still complicit to everything.
mm,
Asked you last time, amigo, what you gonna do when Envy, who claims to have this proof, shows the proof? Because she claims
Then
that.
she should show it. That's it. And then we'll have the conversation. But I know my conscience is clear.
Okay. So you think it was her?
I'm not
honestly,
gonna think it was her
I think
because I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say that she did this if I don't have the proof, and I'm not gonna put her out to that she did this or that she when I don't know.
honestly,
Okay.
this is what I'll say. I think you both knew on some level because there's no way these conversations are happening between you and Envy and nobody knew. And I'm not coming at you, Amiga. I'm looking at this from the outside in. Like I don't know shit about this or people. But it looks really bad that it keeps boiling down to you and Envy and you guys are just pointing the finger at each other.
Because I never questioned anything.
But realistically, like I said, Amiga has never once said anything about any troll account ever being Amiga's. I mean, Amiga's never said that about Envy. But as soon as they got into it, Envy 100% jumped to saying that these accounts were 100% Amiga's and yet never sent any proof.
And one thing I'm gonna say, and Kenzie, you're here. Anytime, because I'm whatever, I laugh or whatever, whenever we've made troll accounts, we always say which ones are us. When we were messing with Chi, I always made sure everyone knew which were my troll accounts towards Chi because I never took it to anybody else. My focus was just Chi.
Kenzie, Kenzie, is that
Yes.
true?
Yeah, I mean, anytime that we ever made like a troll account, like especially like for Chi, like me and Amiga always knew who each other were because we literally would screenshot and show each other who we were. And like
Did
I remember us having like when we finally decided like the Chi shit was done, whatever the fuck. Like me and Amiga literally both screenshotted our TikTok account to show what accounts we had on our thing.
Because then we were having, remember, Hella and our stuff that people were making some other troll pages.
Yes. Hey, Vixen, you got this for a minute?
Yeah.
All right, I'll be back.
I wasn't here, Amiga, and I must have missed it. Did you address the allegation that Envy made about you snatching on your child's hair?
My child's hair.
Oh, so maybe you didn't address it. She said that you had a CPS case against you because you yanked your child by the hair.
No, me and my sister-in-law got into it. So because she couldn't do anything towards me and Kenzie, I spoke clearly about what happened, and she lied and tried to say that I did something to my child. I even reached out to Kenzie crying because I'm like, I've never been had CPS or anything. My kids are home. Nothing ever happened. They came, checked my house. They did all of that. It was a false report, and they left. I spoke
Okay.
with this with Kenzie because she has some type of knowledge of it. And she told me, don't worry, do what you got to do and stuff like that. But
Kenzie did clear that up earlier.
Yeah, I told y'all that earlier.
oh,
Must have missed
thank
it.
you,
My bad.
Kenzie.
Yeah,
Thank you,
cause she
Kenzie.
cause she brought it up earlier, and I was driving, so I couldn't like get on the live. But I had texted Vixen, and I told her exactly what happened. And then when I finally came up here, I literally said the same thing. I was like, no, like when she got into that thing with her sister in law, like her sister in law literally called CPS, like this is what was gonna happen, like, and she called to ask me like, should she be worried? And I was like, no, this is exactly what's gonna happen. This is what they're gonna say. This is what they're gonna do, and that's exactly what happened.
And if I
I
was
do
trying to
remember that
cover
vaguely
any,
because you said you had a social work background, but I must have
yes.
missed the details of it.
And if I was trying to hide anything, I would have hid why it was called or that me and my sister-in-law got into it. I told Kenzie everything because one thing I'm going to tell, I don't want to not answer correctly or give the context or whatever. This is what happened. This is why they were called and everything. But everything was fine. I was cleared. They spoke to my children. They did it. Everything was done. Why do I have my kids and she doesn't?
Queen, did you talk about the other thing?
Which one? The battery?
Yes.
No, 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 the other one.
I cleared, no, the other thing I cleared it up and I think I know what you're talking about, but I cleared it up with Ella and Vixen in here. Are you talking about my sister?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, she did discuss
That
that.
was cleared up. Mhm. My children have no contact with her. They're by legally, she's not no contact with my children at all. Did she was able to get charged? No, because she's incapacitated mentally.
She was basically, because of the brain injury her sister endured, the legal side of it said she wasn't mentally competent enough to basically say no, that what she did
Be
was wrong.
charged.
She did do it.
Yes, she did. I'm not, that's where my depression comes from, Siren. When you said you mental patient, that's where it all started from. It's because of that. And she knew that.
Well, okay, so MV had said that you beat your child with a belt
I never beat my child.
until they told you
Never
who
beat my
did it.
child.
Okay, well that's just
I
what MV
never beat
said.
my child. Did I yell at him? Because the school called me saying that he was saying inappropriate things at school for a 7-year-old. So yes, yelling, yeah. Who told you this? Where did you learn this? And he would not say. So yes, I was getting loud. Did I hit my children or anything? When that happened, Siren, do you think if I would have done that, my son had to go and get physical, had to go with the cops. Had to go through a lot, therapies, everything. You think that I would have custody of my child?
No, I would think that you wouldn't.
Okay, my son just turned 19 years old. He's at home with me, not right now because I'm on vacation, but I have all my children, have never lost custody of any of my children. No, none of my children have ever been removed, nothing. I have all my kids. I've been a mother since I was 17 years old. And Envy was a young mother, and guess what? Her kids got taken away. And that's the hate she has. And she has always told me when she says, oh, you're always telling your kids to get out the room. When I have somebody that's my friend always telling me how it bothers her hearing my kids in the background, how it hurts her because she misses hers, I, as a friend, would tell my kids, hey, can you please take your little brother over there to the playroom?
So you were
Me,
removing him on the side of my friend is telling me this hurts. Let me help out where I can and kind of just send my kid to go play in the
yes.
playroom.
So
Like
now
I
she's
can't really
making it
say much
seem,
about that because like I said, I have a 15-year-old and 11-year-old and I shoo my kid away anytime my lives become like this where it's really touchy things because obviously I don't want my 11-year-old to hear shit like this. So I shoo my kid out.
You made it seem like you were annoyed with their presence. Her exact words were that you would tell your kids, like, get the fuck away from me or get the fuck off
I
me.
don't
That's what she
cuss at my
said.
kids, first of all. I don't cuss at my kids. I can be a sailor here or whatever, but my kids, you've also heard Envy say, oh my God, Amiga has the most respectful kids and yada, yada, yada.
So,
So
I'm
I
saying
don't,
that's what Envy said.
how did
no,
her
I'm
kids
saying
really
at the
get
end of,
taken from her?
I don't
Because her
know, because
story
the
makes no
story,
sense.
Which version,
and
Siren?
it
Because this
still,
girl
and
done
it
told
never will.
this girl done told
It
6
never
versions
will.
of what happened with her kid, and all 6 confused me. But yeah, Kinsey, go ahead.
And also, like, I would also be on the phone with Amiga. Like, we would all be on the phone with Amiga, and her kids would literally be in the room, and like we would have conversations with her youngest kid. So I feel as if she was gonna say like, "Get the fuck off of me, get the fuck out the room." She would do that all the
You
time,
would
and
have
like
heard it
that was
several
never
times.
that.
We were always on Discord, always.
And like he would say hey to
And
us
it
like
wasn't just
every
Envy.
morning. Every morning he would say hey to us, or like he would tell us good night all the time. And she was never like, "Get the fuck out of my room, get the fuck out of my face."
And
Like,
that's why I said a lot of the, for me personally, listening to this shit, it's like she is very quick to throw Amiga under the bus quickly as hell. And I say that because even when the first conversation happened, when Amiga asked for us to kind of be there to have a conversation with her and Envy, it started because Amiga felt like she couldn't talk to Envy because we saw it firsthand. Every time Amiga tried to explain herself, Envy dead ass start yelling at her. Like we would
Like
have to
I
see
kid
some
you
shit
not,
with her fucking microphone.
I had to full on like mom voice scream over Envy because every time Amiga would say something, but like, hey, no, I couldn't come to you about this because you literally said you're gonna unalive yourself or unalive Siren, then you hung up on me. So I literally couldn't say anything because you hung up and Envy was right there with the screeching.
Right, and even even with Amiga when she came on my panel and everything happened, Amiga really didn't say anything other than how she was tired of being treated. And that's why I said I feel like this is really different in the shit Envy is saying personally after everything that happened is just giving she's trying to blame Amiga and take the heat off of her because all of the heat is on her for the shit that she has going on in her personal life. And once again, nobody really genuinely cares about now that everybody knows there's no children in the home. The only people who care is Nick and Carmen. And she can take that shit up with them.
Like I heard Amiga multiple times on Discord, on Vixen's panel, and all of that say, yeah, I said and did fucked up shit. Like she's never Amiga's never been like I'm the victim in any of this. She's always said I said and did some fucked off shit too. I've done things I'm not proud of, things like that. But if I flip it, like we all witnessed, anytime Ambi was asked a question or about a situation, it was always somebody else's fault. There was never any accountability. So that's a huge difference between Amiga and Envy. So I'm not saying Amiga is innocent in this. I'm not saying that Amiga didn't do anything. I'm not saying that that account isn't Amiga. I'm just saying if I'm looking at this objectively, one flat admitted to the shit she did, whether it was detailed or not. She owned that she did really fucked up shit. And one says it's literally everybody else's fault. That's my take on it.
I would agree with that if Siren didn't say what she said. And mind you, I don't fuck with Siren. But if Siren is saying that the details of that account that Envy accused her of looks like it was Amiga, I guess I'm still kind of confused as to why you, Amiga, would stay around somebody that you suspected would take the information you shared as a friend and try to frame you with it.
Because every time that I try not that I was done with her, I constantly got that she was gonna unalive herself.
We witnessed
And
that
I
on
have
camera.
And I believe you because I've seen Envy do that over the last 3 years, even on the panels.
so, and I'm not gonna say I felt sorry, but at the end of the day, I did. But I genuinely did try to be a friend to her, didn't judge her, try to learn more about like BPD and how to talk with her. That's why she would say, only Amiga knows how to talk to me or understand. Because I tried. I really legitly tried.
And I also wanted to point
Oh,
out how you noticed that the only person she went to about shit that Amiga did was Siren.
it's not the first time she did that to me.
She didn't go to anybody else. The first person she ran to was Siren.
And it's not the first time.
Almost like the intent was to cause justice. Because if Amiga was really going around doing all of this horrible shit, all this fuck shit, why didn't Envy go to every single person? Why did she go to the one person Amiga made crystal clear on a Discord call she didn't want to fight with and she didn't want to argue with because she didn't want to get doxxed because she had kids in her house?
For that reason. And I'm not taking up for Envy at all, but she did give her reason, and whether it's dumb. She said that she felt like it was bets off and gloves off when you revealed how her second child was conceived, and she felt like you was out of pocket for that. So of course she's going to go to Siren, hoping that whatever she tells Siren is going to get you doxxed. She said that.
She did say that she was really upset that you
Mm-hmm.
said about
Yeah.
the grape. She was really upset that was said publicly.
At
Can
this
I
point,
ask a question? I'm sorry. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
go ahead.
Amiga, you can ask Siren, you can ask Queen. I don't get involved in the drama or anything like that. I'm kind of like a spectator and stuff like that. But I do research, and I kind of did a deep dive into this drama that you guys have brought into this circle in the last few weeks. And a lot of stuff was uncovered, and I don't go around like, hey, look at this. Although everybody's kind of uncovered it between each other, like you on Amiga and on Envy and Envy on Amiga. However, I have to ask because I'm not gonna lie, I totally looked into you both. Is your this is a hard question to ask, but I have to ask it. Is your brother somehow on a paternity or um, in some way? Your state calls it something different. Here, where I'm from, it's paternity, but your state calls it something else. But I want to say it's
Paternity
your
leave?
brother. No, it's not paternity leave. It was it was a court document and establishment of paternity, right, for her child. I was just, is it your brother?
What?
we're six kids. Hold on, we're six kids, and as my siblings, we're six kids. Me and my brother are the only ones that have kids, and we're both married. Two
No,
are
no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Shania, it's not a paternity test. Her state calls it something completely different. It's a legitimacy test. That's what it is, Dee Dee. It's legitimacy. It's not paternity. My
very
state calls it paternity. Her state calls it legitimacy.
my own
What is it?
my only other sibling that has a child is married to his wife, and they have a child together.
Okay.
Wait,
I think what she's asking,
And
Amiga,
none of
is
my,
if you guess what she's
no,
asking is
there's nothing. There's
Do you
nothing
even
like
know
no
the
one
I
has
don't think you
nothing.
understand the question.
I
I
know
don't even
what
know
that
what it means.
means.
I don't
Legit,
know.
you have to legitimize your child if you're not married and you don't have paternity of your child. It's called
Correct.
legitimation.
I
Yeah.
don't think she's asking
No,
about your
my.
brother though. I think she's asking
So
you.
then, what is she asking
I think she's asking
me?
you if your brother was on your documentation, if you've ever had to do any type of legitimacy for any of your kids.
I never had to do the legitimacy of any of my children.
Okay.
Like I don't understand where like if I have a brother that like where is that even coming from?
No, I that's my only stump. Like that was like my only question. Like I couldn't figure out the
No, but I'm saying
correlation
like
between.
where did you what I'm saying is
I,
why did you formulate that question? Like where
sorry to
did that come
interrupt.
from is what I mean.
Just to clarify for us in the comments that sometimes we got a little ADHD and we be listening in and out. Are y'all asking her, is her brother her baby daddy? Yeah. Is that what y'all
No, I
asking her right
don't.
now? Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
The
Okay.
Yes.
fuck?
Yes. Yes.
That's some.
I can
That's
show you
crazy.
my baby kid.
Wow.
Yes.
Wait,
Damn, because my
you
brain
said
was
it's
not computing any
you.
of that.
Wait, what?
Well, I think it was because it's sensitive and nobody's trying to sound accusatory, but the way that the documentation is written, there are three names on that documentation, yours and two men. And one of those men possibly might be your brother or a family member. And I think they're trying to figure out why would those two names be on there in a legitimacy paternity test?
No, I agree. Peach asked that so kindly and so gently, but my brain was not
She was
computing
confusing she
what
was
the fuck
trying
was
real hard, and I'm
happening.
sorry, like
I
it was just
was
making me
trying
itch
so hard.
because I don't
I'm
think she
so
was
sorry.
understanding the question that was being asked. Girl,
Correct.
was you
And I was
fucking your
trying
brother?
to assist, and I was trying to assist in a nice way without, getting things messy or making it sound accusatory because I
No,
don't want
my
nobody leaving
brain
this
was not
live.
Well,
allowing
good thing
that to
that's what
work.
Yunti's here for, right?
Baby, yes, because when you ask the question, yes, the answer is yes. So the way that the documentation is written, it is making it seem as though there is a choice between two people, or is there another explanation for a family member's name being on paternity paperwork?
Man, I'm sorry. I like my
Yeah.
brain was not like my brain was like, hold the fuck up. Hold on. This can't be what I think it she's asking. Like
Well,
she
because
did it
Hella,
in such a nice way.
because I'm not trying to be funny, but with the way that Miss Carmen had been acting these last few days, and we keep having to correct her, you got to say stuff right because we don't want nobody to leave this live thinking that that's what happened.
Oh,
And just to be clear, I
fair.
asked the question, I made an accusation. All of these were questions. I just wanted to
These,
clarify, and I'm going
I,
back down to the comments now. Thank you.
Correct.
I'm sorry. I'm doing the same thing. It's not an accusation. It was a question, and I tried to ask
Oh
it the
no, I
nicest way
like
I possibly could.
because that's I've never heard
This
that
this
before.
okay. This look, this is my baby daddy. This is my oldest. This is his biological father to my oldest.
Yeah, I mean, I
And
think
I'm not
we
denying that.
understand he has a biological father, but I guess
What
the
I'm saying,
explanation
no,
is
nothing. That is sick to even say my.
No,
That's why I
yeah,
was
the
so
legit,
confused with the
documentation. Yes,
question.
legitimacy test,
yeah.
a legitimacy thing. Because I had to Google it. Doesn't necessarily
Mhm.
mean a biological parent. It means that he has a claim or
He
a
was the
right
only
over the
one.
child.
He was the only one because, like I said, I was 17. We weren't married. He was 18 and he was joining the military. So, in order for any documentation or anything, since he was going to go, he had to file
Yeah,
for
my ex
legitimation.
husband was a Marine, so yeah, we
And
had to
that's
do the
and that's
same.
understandable. I think
And
everybody
then,
understands why someone would get a legitimacy test, but I think the question is
Your brother.
if you can recall,
why the fuck? Hold on. Why the fuck?
was there another family member that was present? Was another family member a witness? Why is
Nobody.
so did you go
That's
to
why I
court
didn't.
alone?
No,
He would
because
have
he
been listed
dropped it
as a
because he didn't
witness.
want to be. He didn't want to be put on child support, so he doesn't have his last name. He's never been in his life. My husband has been in his life since he was 3 years old.
So
That's the only father he knows.
the only reason I asked was because he was named as a plaintiff, not a witness, but a plaintiff.
Can
So
you
there
tell
were
me
two
the can you tell me
plaintiffs.
the first name? Can you tell me the first
I
name so I can
I
know?
don't feel comfortable doing that.
I'll send it to
I
Um,
you
said first name, no
directly.
last name. Or message me. If you can message me, that
Yeah,
would
hold
be.
on. I'm
The
about
only
to
reason I
message you
even
on
said the
here.
name,
No, I can't.
please.
It's gonna go to
None of that shit has it.
spam.
Hold on. None of that shit has ever
I'll
happened in
just
my
say
household.
okay, so
Hold
both
on, Queen.
oh sorry. Go
Hold on,
ahead.
Queen. I was gonna say none of that shit has happened in my household where any, abuse or anything till that shit happened because of my sister. And that's where like I said, where my shit happened, my depression, the guilt, the feeling that you didn't protect your child, all of that. So if that would have happened, don't you think I would have been fucked up as fuck? I probably wouldn't be here.
well,
If it,
again,
ha- it
legit, we weren't claiming that. And like you can ask anybody. I'm not a messy person. It was just the fact that
I'm not thinking
they
that
were
you
both
are, but
they were both labeled as plaintiffs. So with the legitimacy test, it's more along the lines of who has claim over the child versus who is the biological father,
I have
right?
claim of all my children.
No, no, that's not
Okay,
what I
That's
so the
not,
mean.
person the
You
person that you asking about have the initials AH.
that's my son's name. That's my son's initials.
Is your son named after anybody else in your family?
Yes, after my dad and my brother.
Okay, girl, that's the answer to the question then.
Okay, okay, now that makes more sense.
Because
Thank
they
you for
both,
clearing that up.
yes, because the way that it is
It's
written,
the
and I'm
same
just,
name.
but I'm gonna be honest, this is so everybody that's confused, the reason why the question was asked is because the way that the paperwork is written, it makes it look like there is a discrepancy between two fathers. And upon looking at the information, because you just said what you said, right? If that
Yeah,
person
my
who
son's the third.
right, but the paperwork is labeled and it makes it look like these two men are getting a test to find out which one is the father. And so when somebody sees that one of those people got the same last name as you, it looked a little weird.
No, but yeah, my son has my dad and my brother's name because he's the third.
Okay, that's it. That explains it. Thank you.
And the reason, yeah, why it was so confusing is because I've never understood all that paperwork that happened when, like I said, when I was 17 or 18, something like that, when he was trying to do that. And we never went to court, so I never saw no paperwork and I never looked into anything.
I mean,
Okay, I understand.
that's fair. Did anybody else have any questions for Miss Amiga?
So who sent them nude, not nudes, but who made them AIs of Siren um doing
Oh,
Felicio?
y'all out here making AIs of
That is
people?
beyond me. That is nothing that I don't know who did that. I didn't even know that AI pictures existed. I had no idea about that, to be honest. I've only learned about that now that it's been brought up during these conversations that AI
What
pictures
about
of
the
Siren were created.
doxing account?
What doxing account?
The Corn Queen one
Oh, is that why everybody's putting
I don't
corn
know.
things in the comments?
with all my info on it.
Oh, y'all fucked up.
Somebody sends the
I have
corn
not.
gift, that's different than the Corn Queen account.
No, like people have been putting the corn emojis in the comments, and I was trying to figure out if that was like connected to the what Siren just said.
Not that I've seen people do it if they say they somebody corny, but because
All whatever
When
accounts.
Envy was asked, of course she denied it, of course, but we've been checking fridges to see if anybody matches.
Once I get
Oh, is that why
home,
we were having a conversation about what Envy's fridge looked like?
Yes.
Oh, okay. See,
once I
I'm not
get
that.
home,
I'm a little slow, but I'm not that slow. I'm remembering.
once I get
Hmm.
back to the States, Once I get back to the States, I'll show my fridge. I don't give a fuck.
What color was the fridge again? Like, do
I
y'all
think
think
it was
that?
white.
It was white.
I saw it
Amiga's
Oh,
not
shiny.
home.
I have
Amiga's out
stainless.
on vacation out of the
I have
country.
stainless steel. I have stainless steel. What do you call those? For the
Oh,
kitchen
like that
appliances.
the double door fridge?
Appliances.
Yes, I have a double door fridge. Yes.
Mm.
Fucking
Well,
Shania.
I can't show. I can't show my fridge right now because I'm not in the States. That's why I said once I get back to the States, I'll show it. I'm all the way in Mexico.
Oh yeah, that's rare when you get home if you can show it. So that's another.
I'll show it. I don't give a fuck. I'm not the one that lives in a double wide with old appliances.
mm,
I'm just trying to understand, like somebody's really out there making AI pictures and videos of people. Like
Yes.
that's fucking nutty. Can what happened when we used to, I mean, people get mad, you just get on a panel and y'all just talk shit to each other and it ended there. Like now we doing AI shit.
did the AI photo come from the original account from way back that you
Um,
sent
I,
them?
I have no idea.
Why did I feel like somebody said it was?
I don't know.
I gotta ask Bella. Because I feel like at some point, this is okay. So, do you remember this? Do you remember Envy saying that you got her email address from some YouTube links that you sent her?
Yeah.
And you
And you
know
know
where
what?
you
She
sent them
she
YouTube links. Hold on, amiga. And you remember where you sent them YouTube links to, right?
To Sharon. Yeah.
And you sent it to that SR account that was the original.
No, I believe that Sharonda did.
Exactly.
I feel
So
like you just figured something out, Queen.
I did because I feel like so I wasn't there for the call, but when Bella explained to me what Envy was ranting and raving about, I feel like she admitted to getting caught by the IP grabber because she kept saying, Siren only has my email address because of the stupid fucking YouTube links that she was sending me.
Oh, I
And
have
then
no. I have her email address because she
what?
sent it to me. She sent me an email. What the
Siren, you
fuck?
not Siren, you not listening, girl. I didn't say
No.
it was true, but listen to Envy's maybe possible confession. I'm gonna let Bella tell the whole thing, but when Bella recalled to
Oh,
me what Envy was screaming about, she was like, Siren's motherfucking ass got my email because of those YouTube links she was sending me. And I remember you and Sharonda talking about sending a link to the fake account to catch them up. If they were YouTube links, is that a confession or no?
right.
That's what
She
it sounded
was,
like to me.
yeah. So she was saying that that's how she knew your full name is from the email that it came with. And I can send you the screenshots that she was talking about, but um, she was trying to say that that is the only way that she knew your full name, and that's because you sent her YouTube links. But then she also went into the whole WhatsApp thing about sharing your phone number. And I guess she said she didn't even know that WhatsApp used real phone numbers, and she didn't know that that was your real phone number.
When you sign up for WhatsApp, don't you have? You know
Yes.
what? I'm
She
just gonna
sent.
shut the fuck up.
She
Mhm.
literally
Yes.
sent. She literally sent Sharonda a screenshot of my WhatsApp profile with my phone number in it.
She said she thought that that was a Google like text now number. Didn't realize that it was your phone number.
Yeah, that's
Why
bullshit.
send it if you thought it was a burner?
Right.
Thank you.
So did Envy send you a screenshot from the supposed account that these YouTube links came from?
Mm-hmm.
Do you realize that the screenshot that Envy sent you is not receiving the messages? They are you being the person?
She literally just told on herself and didn't realize it.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Correct.
I'd have
Okay.
to look at them again, but you're correct.
Okay. Because all I remember, because I'm telling you, Sorry, you know I got a good ass memory from way back when people were trying to figure out what the fuck Envy and them was up to. I remember that the troll account that you and Sharonda were trying to catch had a green logo, like the generic logo when you don't pick a profile picture.
Yeah.
And it was a green circle with the initials in it. That's the perspective that Envy sent the screenshot from to Bella.
So almost like she took the screenshot off her own
Yep.
device and sent it,
Off
not that somebody sent it to her.
What an
correct.
idiot. What an
And
I just
idiot.
her
looked at it again. The green icons are on the left-hand side.
correct.
And I
Yeah.
didn't know about this.
Which means it was you. So for her to be in a rant and thinking she eating and is like, Siren got my fucking email because of them stupid fucking YouTube links she was sending me. Them
She told on
YouTube links,
herself.
them YouTube links was a trap. So you would not have received no YouTube links from Siren if it wasn't during the time when they was trying to figure out who the fuck was behind that goddamn account.
And we've all been on the panel when Envy loses her shit and then she'll tell you a lie, get called out, get mad, and then all of a sudden she's
Correct.
screaming and then the truth comes out.
Correct. And
I
this was
think I
the
had that
same.
recorded in one of my screen recordings because she mentioned that, and I think one of these Discord calls we were in.
Mhm. See, I be remembering shit. And I asked Bella when she recounted it to me, because Bella wasn't there. So I said, hold on, back up. Are you sure that's what Envy said? She was like, yes. Bella would not have no reason to make it up, obviously, but she also was never there during the whole Miss Carmen, Envy, and Amiga saga. So
Right.
would have no reason to say that Envy said that. So if Envy believes that she clicked a link from you and that's how you got her info, she couldn't click no links from you if it wasn't for her being on the motherfucking account that you were sending the links to trying to catch them.
What a
To clarify,
dumbass.
which account is this?
An account that they made with Siren first and last name.
Mm.
So
Amiga,
basically, Envy admitted to it without even realizing she did.
Correct. So
yeah.
she thought that she
Mm-hmm.
was implicating Siren, but she was really implicating herself because when I said, hold on, YouTube links, I remember having a conversation with somebody because Sharonda asked me what an IP grabber was because she was not sure. And at first, Siren, she thought that you was trying to get her and was like, I don't know if I could trust any of these bitches. I don't know what to do. That's the only reason why I even know that Siren was trying to do that because I didn't know Siren at the time. So when Envy brought it up, I said, wait a minute. And the screenshot that she sent Bella was from the perspective of the person being the troll account.
Oh my god.
Yeah. She just thought that I wasn't even around or haven't heard anything about anything from back then, so she tried to like recount everything from her side of things. She definitely tried to tell me her side of the story for sure. And so everything that she said I recounted word for word.
Amiga, has Envy ever made any AI photos of me before?
To be honest, no, I don't know. I'm gonna say I don't know because whatever, if she's done in the back, she knows that if we ever got into it, that I was gonna know. Envy is very calculated in that,
Was she ever in
and
TV
just
Heads
like how
Discord
I don't know,
or Gloves Off?
Wait, what was, I'm sorry,
I don't
Siren,
know that info.
you cut off
But
on that second question.
hold on, Siren. But think about this though. And I don't even like you, bitch, but you know I love investigating. Remember yesterday, I heard the clip of her and Nyx when they was joking with her and was like, just post the proof and gloves off. It'll be okay, girl. Were you there or did you hear that clip?
Oh, where she was laughing and saying,
Cause
basically acting like she knows about it?
what you laughing at? Cause how you know?
Exactly. That's why I'm
Mm-hmm.
asking Amiga if she's ever made
Mm-hmm.
any like disgusting AI photos of me before.
Not that she ever showed me or
I
told me
will
about
say
any AI
that
pictures. And
I will say that Envy is very manipulative and very calculating. And I've had that conversation with Vixen since I got drugged in the middle of this. She plays up like she don't know and she don't remember, but that girl is fucking intelligent. She's calculated all of this.
Don't say intelligent.
Mm-mm.
No, but here's the thing.
Mm-mm.
You can be a piece of shit and be intelligent. Never underestimate your enemy. That's how you lose.
I never lose. But this is the thing about gloves off though. You have to know somebody that's in there because the link to Gloves Off is not posted anywhere publicly.
Right.
So you have to know somebody who's already there. So even if
And
she
one
did get
thing,
up in there, how she get up in there?
and
And the
one
reason why
thing,
the reason why I say intelligent is because if Queen hadn't had that thought pop into her head, Amiga was literally on the chopping block to take the blame for something Envy set up how long ago?
But we don't know that though. And I'm not trying to be cute. There is no like belief of anybody until there's proof. But I will
right.
say, this is the truth though. Aside from you beating your child, she ain't lying on you.
But that's a pretty fucked off lie though.
It is, but at the end of the day, that's the only lie that Amiga's denying aside from being that Monica account. Everything else that she said, down to um the timeline,
Right.
the bitch wasn't lying.
But here's the thing though, on to piggyback off what you said, Queen. If she kept that if Envy kept that shit secret about Siren in that account, outside of the fact she had a moment where she lost control and lost her temper and said something, if Envy's behind that one account, who's to say she's not behind it? Because I know the bitch got like 6 accounts that she uses when one person blocks another one, the bitch pops up with another fucking account.
Because if she does not know that I put that piece together, she could have easily blamed that account on Amiga too. And she didn't. She's still maintaining that she does not know who it is. She's still maintaining that she has absolutely no idea where that account came from. Envy does not know, unless she's listening right now, that I even told Bella that I felt like, I think that was a confession from Envy. So she could have very well blamed that Siren account on Amiga.
Exactly.
So I don't know why she would name the Monica, knowing that if
Unless
there
she had
was,
plans for the
go ahead.
other account and she doesn't want to let it out just yet because she has plans for it.
No, because if she already tried to admit that, oh, it was somebody else, she cannot recycle that account without somebody knowing that it's her because she knows Siren is watching it. She knows that I don't think she understood that she was making a confession when she was going on and on and on
No,
ranting to Bella.
I agree,
She
but what
had,
I'm saying is if both accounts, let's play devil's advocate here. Both of those accounts is Envy, right? So that if she's not aware that she kind of tattled on herself about that one account, she could be setting that second account up for somebody else that pissed her off or she feels betrayed her, like Amiga did, to take the fall on that one, and she gets to sit back and watch it. Because if you can do it to one, you can do it to the other.
Yeah, I'm
I don't think she
questioning
that
like
smart.
every troll account now that I've interacted with.
And that's my thing. You ain't ever gonna get one up. You get one with me, and then the second ain't ever gonna happen. So if she could do it with one account to one supposed ex friend, there's no there. You can't say she wouldn't do it with the
I
second account and a second person.
I
And I
think I
and I
think that
do
you're
want
you're
to say
giving
this
her too much
though.
credit,
No,
to be honest.
but I do want to say this. Envy has damn near the same amount of electronics that I have. And if anybody knows me,
yes.
I have electronics on top of fucking electronics. She has damn near 6 other phones.
Oh my god.
She showed us on the camera as she showed us her fiance's weapons.
Yeah, I got threatened with those that night in that call.
So all I'm saying is that if she
They're
has all those
they're
phones,
both fucking weird, but I think I have a question. Amiga through because Envy already said that she was watching Nick's space for a while on whatever troll account she had. Were you watching with her
No, I didn't know who Nick was.
until you guys started coming
Right.
around, or
Okay,
like you guys
there's
didn't
a
talk about
time.
it
Hold on, there's a time lapse. So for a couple months, me and Envy didn't talk, and that's when I was very with Kenzie and all of them when we
And we
were.
can verify that.
Yes, like I
when
didn't
y'all
speak
brought
to
her back
Envy
up
for
to
months.
17.
Not that I never spoke to Envy. We didn't check up on each other. Whatever she was doing, her healing and stuff like that, I was getting my own help, therapy, doing whatever I needed to do. And the people I was hanging out with was Kenzie, Shania, everybody that I met when we met Hella and everybody.
Okay, so I guess my thing of it is, there's no way that she would have known it about Gloves Off. So unless Envy was watching and she was seeing people talk about Gloves Off and the advertising of Gloves Off, then
Envy
I don't
has
know.
even told all of y'all that she's been recording for
Forever.
months.
Yeah, I think we all know this. Like, even before she came around on the panel, she said she was watching.
But she did say
Yeah,
that
I didn't know about Nick or anything. And when that happened, when we came back, was because a troll account, whoever it was, messaged me saying what Vicky was saying about me. I don't have any other electronic or anything. So when the person sent me the YouTube, the exact time and everything that was being said, I had told Envy, and Envy decided to go over there and play and cleared my name, right? So that's where she says she came back for me. And I told her, yes, you came back for me and I appreciate, but you stayed for you. That has nothing to do with me.
And that was said on the Discord call with me and Vixen present.
Interesting. Okay.
And I had no idea that that's why when I brought it up, it was what, late December, and it was said at early December. I had no idea because I don't watch. I wasn't watching.
And
I
just
only knew.
Envy did say that earlier, that she never left this app.
Yeah, she actually came full circle and admitted that because Vixen, I think, was the one who called out her timeline because Envy slipped up and said something, and I was like, wait a minute, how are you texting this person? Because screenshots were shown about this if you weren't on the app. Envy said, well, I was never not on the app. And somebody else called her out for it. It was like, but you said it, you were here for this many years. And I said, yeah, you said you've been beefing with these people for 3 or 4 years, but yet now you're saying you were off the app for 2 years. The math isn't math thing. And she goes, well, of course I never left the app. TikTok pays me. So she admitted it in front of everybody that she was on TikTok and had been on TikTok the entire time. She just said she wasn't on panels.
I mean, anyone could have pointed that out. Again, we don't fucking like Siren, but she has absolutely been around and she knows who the fuck she was poking at.
No, I agree.
It was less than 24 hours before after she had her mental health crisis, that she was back cussing people out. Like, anyone could have pointed that out, but I don't know.
I wouldn't doubt it if Envy's been going around the app doing some weird ass shit. People with BPD can hold grudges forever. And they often have elaborate fucking stories to go along with them too.
I just don't think it's ironic that the night that you came out with all that stuff, she left the live, and then all of a sudden S Hardcore and Queen comes around.
Yeah.
Why,
This
Envy?
just
Why,
seems really
Envy? Why are you
crazy.
streaming us though, Envy? When you can just be in here.
Is she streaming us right now?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the Just Tanya or Toya girl is streaming.
Hey Trey.
Like, why not just?
I thought she was in the hospital.
She
Huh?
said she was in the hospital. When did she say she was in the hospital? She said she was in the hospital when her man made those threats.
Yeah,
When she
last
went into the
night.
Discord,
Yeah, but that was just literally
Not
yesterday.
go.
Like, he literally
Will
Oh,
not
that
go to the
was. Oh, that was
hospital.
yesterday.
yes, he literally sent that shit at like 8 p.m. yesterday my time, and I'm East Standard.
Yeah,
and which would have
she
made
was
it,
up in here. She had been up in here since
and
about
that would
6
have
hours ago.
that would have
She
made
was
it.
She was in the
trying to get
live like at 4 o'clock in the morning in Nick's live before he decided to go to bed.
And
she was trying to get me to a Discord call at 2 a.m. my time.
so how is
Child,
she in the hospital?
hello. Please stop it.
I don't take anything her man
You
says
know
We're
what?
not
seriously.
having
He
any
needs
I'm gonna
pink
stop.
time.
chips.
I'm gonna stop asking questions because I be pissing myself off.
My only thing is, I think it's just really convenient that once again she threw all of the blame on Amiga.
I don't think Amiga's innocent though.
I
Both
don't think
of y'all are toxic as
I'm
hell.
not.
No, for
I'm
That's
sure.
the
not.
thing,
That's
though.
why I
Amiga
said
has said that, and nobody's saying that she isn't. I'm just saying, like, it's just really convenient that Amiga literally said her only problem with Envy is that she did treat her like shit. She showed the proof for her side that Envy does treat her like shit. But when it came to Envy talking about it, all of a sudden she wanted to expose everything because Amiga was such a shit person. That's not her friend. She's fucked her over for the third time. And
Yeah,
then
but at the end of
everything
the
on
day, that
Amiga.
shit that Amika did was foul. What she was saying to you and accusing you of not being a good friend because you didn't want to argue with people about shit that she fucking started time and time again. Let's be real. The very first
Yeah.
time that Hella went live and we all came in here, everything you said about that girl was to get your get back. It wasn't out
But
of
she owned
concern.
it though. She said this is why.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, her being mad and being like, well, then fuck it, I'm finna expose you. It was for a reason because you said all that stuff you said about that girl and talked about how her child was conceived and how her baby father was on the registry. Shit, we did not know because you wanted your get back. So she wanted to get her
But
get back, get
at
back.
this point, you didn't hear the shit she was saying to me and the books of
But you brought it to
messages
the
that I
app.
was
But you brought it to
receiving.
the app, though, Amiga.
I said
Correct.
I don't care. At this point, I
That's
don't
the
care if you
point.
did
No,
that.
no, no.
That's the
That
This is
point.
what I
that's the
mean. But
point.
you're just as manipulative as she is.
Right.
How?
What
Because
do you mean?
you
How?
said those things to hurt her. So she came onto Hella's live today and said things to
I
hurt you.
didn't. I responded to the
But
shit that she was
right,
writing me.
Amiga.
You
Y'all,
telling us that her baby father, you telling us that her baby father
I
was a
don't care.
P3.
At this point, fuck it.
Do you still
At
have a
this point,
lag
look,
because you're talking over me?
I'm
Amiga.
not, hold
Amiga,
on. It's
you're
because
being
Do
you're
you have a
saying,
defensive right
lag?
now. Just hear what the fuck
yes,
Queen is
I
saying.
am.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
Okay.
there's no need. Like nobody is saying that you can't respond, but her being mean to you in your messages and saying that you're not a good friend because you didn't go to bat for her
Those
and
were
all. Are
before
you
that.
still
Amiga.
what is the fucking problem? Because I'm not coming at you. So why do you
Because you're
keep talking
saying
over
she
me?
only responded because
That's not what I
was,
said. You would know what the fuck I was
okay.
saying if you would shut your ass up.
Well, I'm not. Because I'm not going to be put like I said some foul shit
No,
when
amiga,
she's the
that's
one
what you're
that's,
Oh my
misunderstanding.
god.
okay.
That's not what she's trying to say. Just mute up real quick and let her finish. Because if you let her finish, you'll see what she was trying to say.
What I'm saying is from Envy's perspective, from her perspective, her reasoning for coming up here and telling us personal things about you and your family is because she felt like what you said about her was personal things about her and her family. Regardless of what kind of friend she was or how she spoke to you on the back end, we did not know that her baby father was on the registry and we did not know that she had been assaulted. You did not have to tell us that. So you have to take responsibility for the fact that you said that shit out of anger and you said that shit to get your get back. It was not out of genuine concern and it was not to clear anything up because nobody asked you anything about her personal fucking life except to clarify whether or not those kids were in her house. So
Yes,
she
you're
came
right.
back to this app and did the same thing back to you. So when people say that both of y'all were fucking wrong, Envy has already made it up in her mind that you should have never talked about her assault, which I can't say I agree with the fat bitch. I don't disagree with her big ass. If you were somebody that was supposed to be my friend, I'd air your ass out too, because that was not part of the conversation and it had no business being a part of the conversation. Truthfully. That man living
You're
in her
right.
house ain't got shit to do with how her second child was conceived. And as a person, as a woman, you should have never fucking told nobody that. Now, telling us that her baby father was on the registry, that was on topic, but her grape was not. So she should come for your fucking neck. That's what you get.
You're right.
I think as hard as it
I
is,
would,
sometimes I think that just an open and honest, you know what, and this is not toward any like amiga or anything. This is just a generalized thing, just from everything I've heard and seen the past like week. You got to be able to stand on your shit without the excuses. If I say some shit, I sure the fuck did. But the accountability has to come with it. Even if you were justified in what you said and did, you still got to be able to stand up and say, yes, I said that. Yes, I did that. and own it, because consequences, actions have consequences, good or bad. Yes, she was blowing up your phone, Amiga. Absolutely. We all saw the messages. We were all in the Discord call. We were all in the Discord chat. We all know what she was saying and doing. And that shit was pretty fucked up. That's legit. You coming up and saying, you know what, fuck you, bitch. I've had enough of this. I want my lick back. Fair enough, legit. But you also got to look at it. She came back and did the same thing you did. So you may not like it, but it was the same thing you did.
And you guys are right. And I appreciate you guys not letting me get to where I'm not listening. Because, yes, when I get pissed off, like, yeah, I'm going to get defensive. And you guys are right. Because I did fuck up. I was pissed off. I was already beyond pissed. And I should have just not even gotten on the app at that moment. I should have just stayed quiet like I normally do and not feed into it because I was heated.
There was a way to
And that
check her, but
doesn't,
sorry, there was a way to check her and come back at her and speaking up for the shit she was saying to you. Don't bring that up. Keep it to the story that has already been on the app. That I think that's the point. Like you got pissed and you brought more information than was actually needed or was asked for. That, like, you could have checked her though.
What did your guys' original fight start over again?
So, from what we were told from both of them, basically was you were on a panel or live, Siren, and you, I guess, in Envy's opinion, you were going at her.
No, that's not what she's asking.
Are you?
I think she's asking how did Amiga and Envy start their beef.
That's what I was
that's
talking.
the starting
But
point.
that's not.
Yeah, that's
That's what I'm talking about. And I
Okay,
guess
just give me like the quick.
so. Basically, you were saying some shit. Envy didn't like it, so Envy called Amiga and was like, "You need to get this bitch to shut up, or I'm gonna unalive myself or her." Then hung up on Amiga. Amiga couldn't get back a hold of Envy, so Amiga reached out to me and Vixen to try to help.
No, I didn't call her back.
Oh, well, my bad.
Remember, I called you guys.
Yeah,
Remember,
so
I didn't call her back.
Amiga had called me and Vixen in an attempt to help Envy calm down with the threat of hurting, like unaliving you, Simon, or herself, and Envy looked at that as a betrayal.
Okay, so then you, Amiga, then come to the app and spill the beans on her grape?
No, there was a lot more in between that, but that's how it started.
So who spilled the beans on who first?
To be fair, I think if I remember,
It would be me because I brought it to the app. It would be me.
I think what started the conversation too was more information came to light on the fact of like her saying anything to tacos made no sense when one of her baby daddies also was a predator himself.
Correct. Siren had already revealed that. I asked Amiga some questions. That's how it came up, Siren. I was asking Amiga about the troll accounts, about what happened with Miss Carmen, and I asked her if she knew that this woman was full of lies and that most of the things that people were arguing with her about were true. Why did she defend her? And so I asked her about the man, and Amiga, she confirmed that yes, that man does live there. And that's when she said, and also her baby father is on the registry, and also her baby father, another baby father raped her. It was because I was asking Amiga to confirm if Envy was telling any truths, or if she had ever heard Envy talk about these things, or if she had any proof that this man lived with her. And then I asked her to the validity of her children not being in her home.
And on Discord, behind the scenes, they both were kind of going at each other below the belt.
All right, I think I get that.
Hold on,
So then
hold on.
you
Can I say
then-
something? Hold on, Siren. Hold on. When I had answered that question, it was because she was saying my kids are with their fathers.
Correct.
Or father.
Correct. And you said that's
yes,
not possible because he's on the registry.
I didn't need to answer it or give any other, and you guys are right. I should have not. I should have just answered what was asked and not add anything else.
And I understand why you answered it, because you were trying to disprove her by saying that both of her baby fathers were terrible people. But again, in her perspective, it's not even from her perspective, from a general perspective, saying that she was assaulted, it has nothing to do with her baby father, have everything to do with her. So for you to say like, well, they can't be with the daddy because both of them are terrible
Hold
people
on. Do
because
you have the
daddy,
recording of that? Because I don't remember disclosing the grape. I don't remember. I'm saying I don't
how
remember.
do we
I
how do
thought
we
I
know
said,
it, girl?
hold
You
on, hold
said
on.
the second.
I thought I said that he was unalived.
No, you did say that.
No, you said that her child was conceived
Okay.
because the second
What I'm
baby
saying is
father
I
is
don't remember
Yes.
exactly, but if you guys are saying I said that, then you know what?
just a
I
few
know
minutes
at that
ago you
moment
agreed to
I was
saying it.
what I
So
said, and I'm agreeing that if I said it, yes, I said it because at that moment I was pissed. I was pissed as
can I get to my fucking point already? God damn. So you brought this shit about envy to the app.
I did.
Um, once again doing conniving shit like I know you always do. So she's probably gonna
Okay.
come for your head, and that's gonna be all on you, Amiga. You're the one that brought this shit here.
Am I like trying to say that,
She already
or
did, Siren. Envy was here. And that's where we got the information.
I know.
Yeah, so she already did. And
Well,
that's why she outed her, saying she was that Monica, and all the other things that she said.
no, I get it, but I'm just wondering why you're now sitting here acting like Envy's this big bad monster
did I
when it
say
was
she was a
you.
big rat when I've
Well,
never
you're kind
even
of acting
said,
like it.
if you're taking it like that, Siren, I don't care. I'm just
It's just, but
answering
I
the
know your
questions that were
game,
being
Amiga.
asked
I
to
know your
me.
game. I know the
You
games you're
don't know
playing.
me, so your opinion of me doesn't matter,
I know
to be
enough. I
honest.
know what you guys did to
And
me for
that's fine.
years.
You
I know
know,
exactly what you guys are
that's
all
fi-
about.
and we know you, so
You don't.
who?
And this is a
Surprise.
reason.
So wait, I do have a question. Who started doxing who first? Because at this point, did
They
Siren
started
dox
it.
people first, or did Siren get doxed
No,
first?
I got doxxed first. They doxed the
Okay.
information that I showed them in the Discord. They brought all this shit to the app.
It would be
But
considered, yes. Now, taking the time
yes,
and actually being accountable about it, technically, yes, we doxed the people because we were showing Sharonda the quote unquote proof that we had saw. So
well, no, you
technically,
started
yes,
doxing
we
them, but you
shared.
started putting it in the comments in Bold's Live.
No one,
Let's
I
not forget
didn't put
that.
nothing in the comments.
Yes, you did.
Oh,
You and Envy both did. I have the recordings,
okay.
Amiga.
What did I put
Like
on
all
there?
you two fucking bitches do is lie
About Miss
constantly.
Carmen,
And Vicky.
To be fair,
Vicky.
she did send some screenshots of you sending pictures of Carmen's charges and the shit
What
she
she
used
Yeah,
talking
to.
about? She's
those.
saying that
Yes.
she talked to
Those
them
are
in
the
private and they
screenshots.
came at those people in public.
No,
That's
I
what.
was verifying that that's what like Envy did see,
Mhm.
like send that, so I did see
Yeah,
that.
those are the screenshots that we sent to Sharon. Well, at least the ones that I had was what I
Well,
sent to Sharon.
see, I didn't send them anything. I was sharing my screen. They took
Yes.
screenshots. Right.
Yes.
So they then took that information, went into Bolt's Live, and started typing it in the comments to get to go at Carmen and Vicky. And then
Amiga,
the next day they tried to claim that I doxed all these women, and they were worried about these black women because of what I was doing, even though they were the previous day, doxing them in the fucking comments.
can
These
you
bitches
can
So
are
you
let
fucking
me
manipulative,
can you
conniving
let me
bitches.
can you
clarify
see
what you said. Oh,
can
go
you
ahead,
see
Sharon.
how that's wrong, Amiga, to do that when she
Yes.
wasn't
That's
actually
why I
doing
said,
anything?
And then to
that's
fucking
why
lie
I
about it
said,
for
yes, it
three
would be
fucking
considered
years,
doxing.
amiga.
Yes. What?
And then to lie about it for 3 fucking years. You think an
Who is,
apology just gonna fucking wipe that slate clean?
I don't care whether you accept it or not. I said what I said.
Oh,
To
look at the
you, I'm
attitude
saying.
coming back out
I
now,
said to
amiga, huh?
you.
Look at
Because
that. Your mask is
even when I'm
slipping.
trying to take, hold on, even when I'm trying to take accountability, you're over here giggling like, oh, so you did this. That. I'm telling you
Yes.
what I am saying that I do, that I did. But stuff that I know I didn't do, I'm not going to claim that I did it, and I'm not going to take the fall for that.
Just like you're gonna continue to lie about being Monica, even though I already know that you were.
You
Right?
can
Just
accuse
like
me
that?
all you want, and I'm never going to say that that was me because that wasn't me.
It was you.
All right,
Without a
whatever.
doubt, it was you.
Can I clarify what you're saying? So you're saying, Siren, that you did share some info thinking that y'all were going to contact authorities or whatever that you explained before. and that
Yes.
they took the information and started saying it to directly to Miss Carmen and Vicky to go at them.
That's what I've been saying this whole time. This 3 years, that's what I've been fucking trying to tell everyone.
I'm still stuck on the fact that you tried to contact the son. That's my issue with you from the
The text.
beginning.
Yeah, I get that. Yes, the
But
text message.
then,
I get that.
so then, Amiga, so let me ask you this: if what Siren is saying is true, once people started coming at y'all, which I'm obviously that's what happened about the information that y'all were saying about Carmen and Vicky, why did y'all turn it around on Siren instead of just agreeing that y'all was all in the call
Yeah,
together?
because that's really fucked up to
No,
pin
we've
that on
always said we
somebody
were
who
in the
didn't do
call
something.
together. We've
But
No,
never
wait,
but
said we weren't in a call
I ain't gonna
together.
lie, Carmen have been going off on you and Envy for that shit. She's
mm-hmm.
been saying that's what y'all were doing, and y'all were the three in the group, you, Envy, and Siren.
And
yeah,
remember earlier, Vixen, when I said that even though we've corrected Miss Carmen, the reason why she not letting off their neck is because of
Yeah.
this.
Because we've never taken accountability in our part that we did do it.
Correct. That's why when they asked why did Envy bring these receipts, that's why I was telling Vixen and Hella that that was her get back because until now you guys have denied it the whole time that y'all did anything.
So it really was both you and Envy that started. And this wasn't a one-on-one. This is you both
yes,
participated.
yes.
We both
Because
participated,
I
yes,
caught them
because
doxing her in the comments, and I called their fucking asses out in the Discord the next night. That's where this all fucking came from. Because I was pissed because they promised me it was going to stay in the Discord between us three. It wasn't going to be leaked. It wasn't going to be told to anybody else. And then they will go and do this fuck shit. And then they do even more fucking conniving ass shit.
So y'all basically turned Siren into the doxer she is.
That bit
Yeah.
you in the ass now, didn't it?
you know
Never mind. I
what?
was gonna make a
Y'all
comment.
niggas
You
got
know
some
what?
bitches to
You're
people.
I
I
think if
do.
we're gonna say we created a if I created a monster, it would have been Siren. Siren does what we
I want to give
created.
you, Amiga. I want to give you the chance to be accountable for that because Siren's nicer to me. You put some shit on me that I didn't do, and I had to deal with that for 3 years. You seen me go full fucking throttle, Amiga. I don't play about that. So
It's
I'm
just
gonna
the
give
fact
you.
that we know her origin story now.
I'm gonna give you. I
Mhm.
want to give you the opportunity to be accountable for your part in it because this was clearly you and Envy, and I'm not gonna put it on you to
Mhm.
own up for Envy, but I do want to give you the chance to genuinely be accountable for that because that really was fucked off.
Before you
And
go,
I
Amiga, I do want to make a quick point that was just put in the comments. Siren is still grown and did shit because she wanted to.
No, I
Go ahead,
wasn't
Of
Amiga.
course.
taking
Of
that,
course.
but
But I
like,
never brought it to the app.
Go ahead,
No,
Amiga.
and I will give you that, Siren. You're right about that. You never did. We brought it to it. So I'm gonna give you that. You showed us what you were pissed off about and what you were collecting, and we took it like you were already doxing people. And well,
I
I'm just
guess
gonna
the
say
question
me.
was
I'm
why
gonna speak for
though?
me. I'm gonna speak for me because I was pissed off of how we ended up that conversation and the stuff you said to me.
so you took it upon yourself to take private information that you gave your word to her you wouldn't give out, and you did it anyway, right?
Yes,
Mm.
I was pissed. I was hurt. I was not mentally prepared to hear someone throwing that in my face. I wasn't healing yet. I wasn't in therapy. And I literally during that time, I believe, well, I'm just gonna say it. Like I had tried unaliving myself. So I had spoke to Siren, like we were all talking about stuff. And then when Siren, we got into it, I forgot what we got into it. We were yelling at each other and she was like, you mental patient and
I
all
was
this stuff.
confronting you.
And
I was confronting you about you and MV doxing her in the comments.
Which was not cool at all.
Do you not remember that? I
yes,
literally,
yes, no, yes,
yes.
yes, yes, yes,
And I said
yes,
something about you being, that's why you were in an institution or something.
yes,
And then you
That's a
left.
yes.
question that I'm always going to have, and I'm not blaming. I'm genuinely curious when people know that they have these triggers and these breaking points, why do y'all enter into these types of arenas? And then once it's time to
because
take accountability, it's, well, I was in a bad place.
because
Accountability is
when
owning it
you're
without any
when you're
excuses.
for me at the moment, it was something that took me out of my own dark place. It was like living in an exciting, whatever drama, blah blah blah, something that I had just been keeping to myself. So TikTok became like, oh my God, this is like a whole new world.
So do
So
y'all see? So hold on, sorry. I'm just gonna be quick. Do y'all see how? And yeah, Miss Carmen is hell on wheels. I've gone back and forth with Miss Carmen before too. But at the end of the day, she lost her child, and people come at her. So why is it that when other people are held accountable, it's always their dark passenger? But y'all don't be thinking about what the fuck other people be going. Actually, you know what
no,
these people be going through. So if
because
you're,
We all believed that she didn't actually have an unalived son.
but somebody
mhm,
could have said the same thing about her homegirl, and that would have been wrong, correct?
true.
Absolutely.
Nobody would have ever heard the end of it.
Absolutely. But the thing is, Queen, this was supposed to be kept in private between the three of us. It was
And
not
that's why
supposed
I'm
to be.
asking Amiga, because I've already asked you. Remember, I've already asked you why you did it. And I still stand by whatever Miss Carmen said in that live, as terrible as it was, her son and whether he was alive, in my opinion, had nothing to do with whether or not y'all felt like what she was saying was criminal. So I'm asking Amiga, as somebody who just admitted that they were in their own dark place and had struggled with being sidle, why you would come at somebody who has openly grieved their unalive child
The
on these
the only
panels.
way that I the only way I can explain that is being so self-consumed with your own stuff, you cannot see beyond what someone else is going through. That's the only thing that I can understand now going through therapy and stuff is understanding how even my actions, my depression is affecting, people around me, having to take accountability of that as well.
So you're
Some,
basically saying you were so blinded by your own depression, your own darkness, that
I
you couldn't
wasn't,
see what everybody else was going through or care.
no, or cared because in my eyes was, fuck it. Like, if I'm going through something, I don't give a fuck to hurt anybody else's feelings. Does it make it okay or does it, at this point, it's not an excuse anymore. But me, regardless, my participation also put Miss Carmen, Siren, and everybody else that we were talking about and putting Siren's information or anything like that, that we were, Carmen, anything. I didn't even think twice how it was going to affect anybody. And even after understanding, the pride wouldn't let me say, you know what, you guys were right.
I'm glad that you are getting help. I really do. I don't mean that sarcastically. I mean, I genuinely am happy that you are going to therapy and you're healing from the things that you went through, that your son went through, and I am sorry that happened to your son. That's an unforgivable thing to do to a child. But I really want to stress, because like I said, a lot of you know me, I'm so fucking big on accountability. We all fuck up, but you got to be able to own that shit. I get where Siren's anger is coming from. That was 3 years she got blamed for something that she didn't do. Is she an adult and responsible for her own choices? Yes, just like you're an adult and you're responsible for your own stuff. Being accountable is being able to say, I fucked up and I did this, without the but or the excuses. Giving somebody a reason like you did, like, hey, I was going through my own shit and I didn't care to see what everybody else goes through. That's not an excuse to me. That's a reason. And it's valid. And people don't agree with that, but it's the truth. Sometimes you just got to own your shit. And I can say with the two people, I had you and Emby both on the panel today. And I will say, whether everybody gets mad or agrees with me now or not, out of the two of you, you were the only one that owned your shit.
I don't necessarily think it was owned. And I'm not saying she don't mean it, but I will say that I do feel like if this had not happened, you would still be up in the panels defending everything Envy
And
said.
you're right.
And
I
oh,
I would not. I would not be accountable of anything because it was like, well, if I'm not in those spaces, they can't say that I did this and this and this.
So
Queen,
you
did
were
you finish your
running.
sentence?
no, I didn't.
I'm sorry, Queen. The lag. I thought you were done. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying that before this, right? And I said the same thing to Envy. When she was up here telling her story, I felt like it was like a PR moment. Like, let me say all these things so that when Amika comes, they'll already have my side of the story. They're gonna think she full of shit because I've already said this and sent the receipts to Siren, etc. I'm not saying that you're not going to learn anything from the future because change behavior is the only evidence that can be of that. But I don't typically take people's words. Um, I take it with a grain of salt because I feel as though if you were still friends with Envy, you would still be denying every fucking thing that you had an involvement in. And Miss Carmen, like I said, be sometimes she be off. And sometimes I've argued with her as well. But her anger is very fucking valid. And the fact that she not letting her foot off y'all necks is exactly what the fuck she's supposed to do. So are you still gonna be sorry when she cussing your ass out next week? You gonna sing the same tune?
I am. And
Okay.
that's why I'm saying it here. And that's why I keep saying I don't want to say us both. I'm taking just speaking for me. Because I'm not going to say me and Envy. I'm going to take accountability for me. If she decides to do her side, that's on her. But I'm not going to say we were both, we were this. I am sorry to you, Siren. And I genuinely mean it.
Now, the next step is
And
to show that. Let your
and
actions
to
match your
show
words.
and Queen, you have made sure that I understood clearly everything that you mean without sugarcoating it. And you're right, I would not be in the same tune if I was still friends with Envy.
Can't.
I would not.
Never mind.
Bella, you can't do that to me, Bella, because now I want to know what you was going to
No,
say.
because I
Miss Carmen is here, so I think you
yeah.
tell her. But go ahead, Bella. Sorry.
This is gonna be disrespectful. To be honest, I don't give a fuck what you're going through. Leave it out of it. Take accountability and say I fucked up. I did that. Move on. No one gives a fuck about what dark time you were going through. I'm so sorry. I don't care. I don't think anyone truly cares. You did it. Own it. Be a big girl and move the fuck on. It's getting old. The whole I have this going on. I had this going on. It's bullshit. You're a grown ass
It's not
woman.
bullshit.
I'm
And you're
great.
right. But
I'm sure it happens,
That's
and
my wife.
I'm not discrediting it at all. It happened. Great. It is bullshit though that you're bringing it up in explanation for shit you did. You fucked up. You did some vile fucking shit. I wasn't even around without hearing what the fuck you were doing. I heard everything that you did along with Siren, and that's how y'all were explained to me. The doxing trio. So I don't want to hear it anymore. No, I was going through it, dark time bullshit anymore. That's how
I
you're gonna
had
get people to take you seriously.
I
you're right.
respect the
I
hell out of
had
that. And
oops,
that's where
sorry.
I said you got to be accountable without the buts or the excuses. She said it meaner than I did. I wouldn't even say meaner. She was just more blunt about it than I was, but that's what I was saying. You gotta be able to be accountable
I'm the nice one tonight.
without the but, without the excuses. You just got to be able to say, listen, I fucked up and I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have said that. And that was on me. And I'm going to do better moving forward.
I'm trying to win Miss Congeniality, so I
Off that
said it
list. Mm-mm.
a little more with tact. But yeah, I think the action because I feel like Miss Carmen not gonna leave y'all alone, and I don't want to hear no. But I didn't do this, and why is Miss Carmen hate me? Because this whole time until today, y'all been lying, and y'all made that lady out to be crazy. So I just wanted to know if she get to cussing again, are you gonna have the same tune? You said yes. That's all that it can be.
Yes. At this point, regardless, even Siren being defensive with you just because still not wanting to accept accountability from the beginning. And if I'm going to have to be accountable, I have to be accountable. And even if you're talking to me, you have every right to have the anger that you have and to keep holding on to it.
You got, like I said, Amiga, I've known you for a minute, and I'm willing. I'm still your friend. I still got your back. But part of being a real friend and a good friend is being able to call you out when you were wrong in something. So you verbally owned up to you fucking up, but now you got to show these people with your actions. Like, this isn't just your words. You're gonna change. You are changing. You are going to do better, and you will be better. You got to show these people that, not just tell them that. And it's not going to be easy.
No.
For true change to happen, you got to go through fucking hell. And I have very little doubt that they're not going to test you at every turn to make sure you for real about changing and being better. I love to see people change. I love to see people do better because everybody's capable of it. But true change don't come just because it's easy. You got to be forged in the fire for that shit. You got to prove it. And it seems like what Queen does say, kind of quote somewhat of what Queen said. Your actions got to match your words. You got to show it. Words aren't enough here.
Right now, like, I know my word doesn't mean, because like you, the actions, the only thing that I've shown is the fucked up.
Just do better. The only reason why you're getting any sort of grace right now is because you have your listening ears on and Envy did not. They're too close from being swollen. I'm so sorry.
Okay. It's time for you to go.
Okay.
Go ahead and log off.
I'll take my lap.
I didn't even hear what she said. I'm sorry. My brain just shut off for a second.
Siren being nice as hell, cause
like I said, I
Bitch,
can't, man, because I would have been on that ass from day one if that was me. Like,
if y'all think Siren not digging through her archives for some receipts because something that Amiga said ain't sitting right, y'all done lost your mind.
Okay.
That girl ain't on
Anyways.
mute because she being respectful. She ain't on mute because she trying to respect people's time. She on mute because she looking for something to prove that she lied. Please.
No, I just don't have anything to say. I mean, I'm never going to look at you any differently. You're still a
I know.
snake in the grass, and you'll always be one, no matter how nice you pretend to be.
To be clear, Siren doesn't have much to check you on, but she does have a reason to be upset with this. But it's still fuck her, but sure, she can be upset with this.
No,
man, Bella's like, listen.
I'm so fed up. I've held my tongue quite a bit tonight, and Siren knows it.
I fuck with it though. Like, hey, I'm all for the truth and the honest. So here's your shot, Amiga. Prove them wrong. And not everybody's gonna believe you. Not everybody's gonna have that forgiveness. Like, okay, but you can't you can't use that for a reason not to continue to push forward.
No, I know.
Prove them wrong.
And that's what I want. I don't want to be, I think after kind of like opening up, it's the only way to really put this behind and move forward with that chapter. I wanted it to be over because, well, it happened such a long time ago, like let it go. And I never cared because regardless, now I was like, well, Siren has done this to all these people, so she's still a bad person, so didn't bother to clear anything.
Fair. Everybody's got to do better. You got to let those actions meet your words. And I promise you, I'm going to be your worst enemy. I'm going to be the accountability for you. You fuck up, I'll be your friend, and I'll be a real friend to be right there to tell you about it. Is there anything else anybody wanted to comment or ask Amiga, or is this something you guys are just gonna wait to see if the change is real?
I mean, so when, not if, but when Carmen inevitably does start to tear you a whole new asshole, how are you going to respond to that?
I have to take it. She deserves to let out all that anger she has. And I know it's not going to fix everything or nothing because she was also going through her own stuff.
And I'm not
But
saying you have to
unfortunately,
be on call and add attention at any whim, but don't do that bullshit where you think that going missing is going to change the fact that she
I'm
got
not,
something to say. When she ready to have something to say and somebody share you that live, if you available, I think you should show up. None of that, oh, I wasn't on the app, I'm not in the live, none of that bullshit. Because she ain't never going to leave y'all the fuck alone if you don't stand 10 toes and face her.
I'm,
so
I'm not going to dodge anything. I know right now I'm on vacation, so I don't get signal unless I'm back home. I only
I
have
think you
Wi-Fi.
will. I think you will dodge it, and I think that when she starts tearing you a new asshole, something's going to trigger you, and you're going to end
I,
up saying some shit to her like usual.
I get back to the States on the 9th. So I feel like right now, homie, start
I mean, the,
looking.
the signal looked just fine to me. I'm not
What
sure
I'm saying, I'm in my
if we all
house.
here together
I
or we
have Wi-Fi
talking.
in my house. When I'm out in the street, like when we're not home, I don't have no signal. That's why when I just now had received all of those Discord messages. That's why I had replied to Helen and Vixen and said, "Are you guys busy?" I had no idea what was going on because I don't get
So when you're
service.
not at where you guys, when you're not at the house you're vacationing at, you don't have service. But when you're in the
No,
house, you do.
yes, because there's no Wi-Fi unless you pay for Wi-Fi at your home, or if I go to a cyber cafe.
Yeah, I don't think that that's going to happen. I think that this is not going to last long.
And you have every right to feel that way, Siren.
Yeah. See, what I do is when Carmen decides on a certain day that she doesn't like me and she starts talking about me in the panels, I just keep my fucking mouth shut. She's been through enough. If she wants to tell a little tale about me, for the majority of the time, I just keep my fucking mouth shut. Because what are you supposed to do? I mean, I texted her her, her unalived son's phone number.
Yeah, I have to do the same.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to do it.
Amiga, I followed you. Go ahead and follow me back, and I'll make sure to share you alive. Yeah,
Okay.
so there's more people.
Like I said, if I'm home, I'll reply to the Discords or whatever, or your messages once I receive them when I'm home, and I can get on if at that time you guys are live. But when I get back to the States, I'm a free agent. I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I
And
always have work.
Kenzie, to answer your question, I already took accountability for what I did way back then when it happened.
Don't shoot the
So
messenger, girl. They was just saying it in the comments.
To be clear, taking accountability is different than taking accountability and saying I did that and then saying I did this because you did that. You've never once sat there and said, yeah, I did that. That was fucked up. I'm sorry.
You
Not
weren't
once.
there, Bella.
I'm
Unfortunately for you,
talking
you
about
weren't
in
there.
general. I'm not talking about the Carmen shit.
Oh,
Right, well, a lot
well.
of shit has transpired since then from both sides. I'm talking about the
That's
Carmen
not the
shit.
point.
Well, my point is I'm talking about the Carmen shit, and I took accountability for it from the get-go.
somebody in the comments is saying they need an apology. I'm not sure who they're referencing with that comment.
If she went to go take accountability for everything, she would owe a lot of people apologies.
So would you.
I've owned everything that I've done. What
Have
have
you
I
ever
not? Oh,
apologized? Have you
no, no,
apologized?
because I'm not sorry for it.
Exactly.
I'm not sorry for it.
Exactly, neither am I.
Right. So
Except for the
you're
Carmen shit.
not sorry
Hold on.
for bragging about doxing people's children, saying that
Hold on.
insinuating I lied about my assault. You want to go there?
I never did that.
No, I think
You
this
didn't
live
question at
Hold on,
all?
amiga.
this
Hold
life
on, amiga.
shouldn't be
Let them hash
focused
this
on
out.
Siren. No, I'm saying keep it on me. Like whatever Siren at the end of the day, that should be on her time. Doing it right now while I'm here when it should be about me right now is what I'm saying. If people are saying that when is Siren gonna take her accountability, she can do it on her own live wherever they're gonna hold her. Tonight, right now, was I
And you
need to
did,
be held accountable.
and you did. And I think we've come to basically everybody's just waiting to see how you do it. So there's not much else that can be said.
Okay.
But you're absolutely right. This absolutely was about you being accountable, but we're at a crossroads with that where everybody's just waiting to see if you follow through with the action. So there's not much we could do there. Bella, did you have something you wanted to finish saying?
No,
I do.
no,
I
there's
do
nothing
want to.
else to say to her.
I do want to clarify something because a lot of y'all have come in late. This live actually was specifically about Envy and Amiga until kind of it got flipped around and all kind of other people came in here with their own problems and shit. So like literally at this point, if you got a problem with a motherfucker, just handle it because y'all too fucking old for this. I'm damn sure, 100% sure some of y'all is damn near 20 years older than me. Like this shit getting out of hand. Like if Siren not gonna take accountability, the girl ain't gonna take accountability. She a grown ass woman. Amiga, they looking to see what you gonna do here from here on out. I don't know what the fuck Envy gonna do if she keep coming in y'all spaces. I can't say shit about that. I if she keeps allowing herself around that, then that's what she gonna do. If she gotta keep arguing with y'all, then that's what the hell she gonna do. Like
Just take what they said,
William, shut
Amiga.
the fuck up.
Oh my god.
Y'all need to leave that man alone.
No, William need to shut the fuck up because he know every time he open his mouth, he says some shit he ain't got no business saying either. So I don't even know why he opened them motherfuckers. I don't.
Damn.
Well, shit.
You tried, William. You get an A for effort because you did. You
My bad.
tried.
Damn, I called all y'all old. My bad. My bad. My bad. Y'all ain't old. Ella is old though. She old as fuck.
You know what? You shut the fuck up.
I can't stand when you say her name sometimes because I think you're talking about me, and I'm like, I'm not fucking old. I don't know what you're talking about.
They saying
Okay, now wait
stream.
a minute. Now,
Hold
how
on,
did we get to
guys.
talk this shit on hell?
They
Why are we
saying
talking shit to
stream
Hella?
envy. They saying stream envy if you can.
Here's the thing. I don't see any way streaming Envy's live is going to do anything productive.
Man, let me pull this shit up on my iPad.
Fucking Kenzie. She's like, hold
Thank you,
up.
Kenzie. Because look,
Oh, shit,
we're trying to see.
I'm
Because now
already on
she
the
can't just
computer.
come over here and address the
What's the
situation at
name?
all.
What's the name?
I'm already on the computer.
She's on Big Mama Envy.
Oh, you on there, Vixen? I know that's right, Big VV.
I love it.
All right now, Gila.
What? Listen, y'all need to drop Gila. Okay. Okay.
Queen's welcome. I might have to unblock
She's
her.
blocking everyone. Who's
They all welcome here.
I mean, to be fair, she did tell niggas to block. I'm trying not to play it because she's still listening to art, so it's like an echo.
How about this? Andy, if you want to come over here and talk to people, especially given that you blocked everybody, just come over here and have a conversation with them. You can't tell people to come to you if you blocked everybody. That makes no damn sense. That's so disingenuous. It's fucking hilarious.
literally Bold shared the or someone? No, it wasn't even Bold. Another account showed it in her live link into Bold's server, and everyone who clicked on the link got blocked within 5 seconds.
Well,
Yeah, so it's disingenuous as fuck to tell people to come talk to you knowing you blocked them.
But to be fair, off of what you said, you did get Showtime. I gave it to you. You kept saying, and this is why I said quit saying you don't give a fuck, and then you do give a fuck. It's like you care 1 minute, then you don't care the next minute. Like you don't want to come back over here because you feel like you got attacked. I don't.
I mean, you gave as good as you got. You started it, and they just walked the floor with you. I can't tell them to shut up if you're running your mouth to them. I can't tell them to stop. I'm gonna fight all of y'all. I'm gonna fight every single one of y'all.
Mind you, I gave you Showtime. You didn't say anything. So like, what were you expecting the outcome to be?
I got like 15 accounts. Who want them? Kenzie's out here doing the Lord's work. She's like, I got 15 accounts.
Yes, ma'am, you do. I didn't make your mom. I don't think so. Oh. No. I'm gonna cry now. Where's my
You
white woman tears, damn it? Pull them out.
How about this, NB?
Come on,
I
baby.
will drop the panel and let you have the entire panel to yourself.
Quit doing that shit. Because every time you tell them to do that, don't nobody follow through on that.
I will say if it magically is like that offer is taken up on and Amiga, she does come up on the panel and dress you one-on-one, don't be a bitch and back down. Don't do this soft little voice you're doing this entire live.
This is my voice. How
Uh,
else am I supposed to talk?
Get some bass to it or
Let her
something.
have it, girl. Let her have it
Okay.
how she want it.
She said she
Okay.
can unblock y'all asses. So if y'all want to go over there, y'all go over there. That's what she
No, I
said.
want her to come over here because she had a lot of shit to say when she ran from my live. She ain't gonna act like a big dog now. She can bring her ass over here.
She said queen in them.
I don't know, Amiga. If she do come over here, you better eat that bitch up. I don't know.
Hey, she always said that I was just a mouse and never said nothing. She'll find out.
I called her a hypocrite.
You did, because you talk shit behind everybody's motherfucking back when you were just on my goddamn panel and could have said it to me.
That's what
The
you
fuck?
said. You said everyone called you my chihuahua. You did, because you talk shit behind everybody's motherfucking back.
This is fucking. Listen.
You did.
This
You
is
fucking
fucking
did.
ghetto. All this extra shit is just like really fucking ghetto.
No, but that's what I'm saying. She needed to say to me. She ran from my live, jumped on her own live, and then started talking shit. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. You know what? Before you drop me, you go right ahead and ask me anything you want to.
Wait, why you call her bald headed? Um, damn. Okay.
Yes, that's what you said word for word. You know what? Get the fuck on. Get the fuck down there. Listen.
Damn.
Bye, Meg.
Bye, Snoopy.
No,
No, but
that's not.
that's literally what she said, is that she jumped up on the panel on Bold's Live and said she was gonna hold people accountable. Like she
This is fucking ghetto. Literally, it's just ghetto at this point because I literally just played the clip of you fucking lying once again, where you literally said this shit started the first day you was talking shit to Tacos. Then the second day is when you and Tacos actually got into it, and you said that shit about her baby daddy.
Okay, Queen. I just don't
Somebody
understand why
said
people can't talk shit to people's face. Like I don't get that.
somebody said that this is Bad Girls Club Felon Edition. Yeah.
Please don't do that to me.
I ain't a felon though, so
She
No.
she's fucking around.
I'm more like Judge Judy, but
she she's trolling for sure.
no, that was so fucking funny though. Like,
I'm like, I just don't understand why you had to go do a whole other live to talk
girl,
about
you know
people.
exactly why she had to do that shit. Because she was sitting over here for fucking 2 hours after she was already on multiple lives for 96 fucking hours talking about some shit that she really didn't even know what the fuck she was talking about. And every time somebody brought some shit up, she was like, wow, 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 wow. Like, girl, pull the water out that motherfucker.
Trey, how are you sharing me her live when I am fucking blocks? You dumb old asshole.
She said she was unblocking y'all niggas if y'all want to go over there.
Man, somebody dropped the account name.
She's literally she's just on her Big Mama Envy one.
Isn't it
Oh
It's
yeah.
Keisha, bitch?
Oh,
I
blue.
thought the
Eh?
username is It's Keisha, bitch.
Who
Yeah,
the
that
hell is
one.
Keisha?
That's so funny.
I fucking can't with scared bitches. I just fucking can't. Cause there's no way you ran from my live to go talk shit. I just, you know what? Have it, Envy. For somebody who don't care, you doing a whole lot of talking about people you don't care about. That's
You know,
crazy.
I wonder, Siren, do you ever think you'll go to jail for doxing her?
Are you asking Siren that?
Yeah, I want to know.
Oh, let me mute.
I
I
don't know,
think
Bella.
she's
I
here
think you
right
should
now.
unmute.
Right.
No, because I'm not about to rehash 2 years of shit that I could cuss her out for all night. No, thank you.
Damn, Siren, you just been fucking with everybody, huh?
That's why they was in the comments saying stop treating her like a victim. That's what they were saying in the
Yes.
comments.
I halfway read the comments. I
Listen,
apologize.
I I know what the fuck I've done. I've owned up to everything. I've posted that bitch's Facebook and gloves off. I've made troll accounts and owned up to everything that every troll account that I've done said a bunch of really horrible shit. I don't care. The difference is that there's ownership and then there's, oh, I did this because you did that. That's bullshit to me. Oh,
So
I
you
also
don't
called
believe in the
Kiwi's
whole tit for
lawyer.
tat
William,
thing?
shut the
Oh
fuck
my
up.
god. I
So
also called a woman's lawyer because she threatened my job and to contact my family. So
I think the question that Vixen had was, Siren, do you ever think you're gonna go to jail for doxing?
We did it to her first.
that does not mean that her actions wouldn't get her in jail as well.
I'm
You know,
saying
like, I'm
if
genuinely asking Siren because, like, Siren just be fucking with anybody. She don't give a damn. So, like, I'm genuinely curious. Like, do you ever think?
Yeah. Because you would have been good in jail fucking with me.
Ooh, they over there? Hold on. Wait a second.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me get my iPad.
They're not even over here. Where they at? Who the fuck is Mary?
And Joseph?
Never speak to that bitch again. She does not have the privilege to speak to me ever again after what she told the whole world. Absolutely not. Nope. Fucking no. Nope. You assisted. You assist. She's not sorry. She assisted. She's sitting there putting that crybaby ass voice on, and she assisted in doxing me and telling my personal business. I would never have said nothing that was personal to that extent about her ever to no